Welcome back, Smashers. It is time for week 3 of EEL Smash, presented by Events DC and powered by Game Gym and DC Department Parks and Rec. I'm here commentating for the first time in a long time, and joining me is Peanut. Peanut, how you doing?
I'm chilling today. How you doing, Consort?
Doing good. Good to hear. So we've already got our first match lined up, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it. We've got fastcree versus Frenzy for winners round 1.
Yeah. I'm really excited for fastcree's matches. I remember he was a person who I really liked his matches like a couple weeks ago. So
yeah,
he's going to bring to the table today.
fastcree's got a great villager. I've had the pleasure of playing him offline a few times, and always cool to see what people can pull out with that character. Not a common character.
I agree.
So we should be getting into that fairly soon.
Any moment now.
Yeah, with this being week 3 of a 4-week series to qualify for the summer event. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the name. I apologize. Spring Summit. Yes, that's the one. Spring Summit. Everything's on the line right now. You know, there's not a lot of chances left to qualify. So here we go. Game 1 starting up. And we got okay, so Hexaheat is Frenzy, I take it. Oh, fastcree. Okay, my bad. Yeah, no, it makes sense with the villager. I'm sorry. Still shaking off the rust here a little bit here, folks, but we'll get into it. And starting off with already being stuck in the corner, it's going to be tough to deal with the speed and mobility that 06 Samus can bring to this matchup. Going to be a very defensive game on fastcree's part. You're already seeing that with these Lloyds coming out.
Yes, but I feel like because it's Wi-Fi, it's going to be a lot easier to deal with, especially with all the projectiles that Villager has.
Yeah, as long as that distance is there. And you can actually already see fastcree starting to get a handle on the neutral here. Bowling ball, not quite going to hit, but it's
very close, very close. That probably would have killed at 53% on the edge.
Yeah, maybe not directly, but I don't know if ZSS's recovery will bring you back from that. Oh, Nair sends the wrong way, not quite there for the follow-up. Frenzy looking for something, trying to take this stock quickly. 84, you know, ZSS just doesn't, any chance you can get in, you want to be finding that stock as quickly as possible, because fastcree is just not gonna let you in very often. Oh, covering every
These Lloyd rocket placements are fire.
Yeah, there's just
he is calling so many bouncing fish. That's not bouncing fish. Flip kick, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
down B. Yeah,
there just isn't a whole lot of openings to get in, but now stuck in the corner, holding shield, retreating back onto this platform here too, just camping it out. Sometimes that's your only option, just get up there and just wait it out. But Frenzy, really good, really strong mental game there, because it can get real frustrating when you feel like you've got someone boxed in the corner and they're just still able to camp you, but able to think through it and pull out that stock. And now playing from behind as Villager here is actually going to be
like knockback force.
Yes, I believe so. I don't play a ton of Villagers, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Lloyd Rocket, just neutral, get up, waiting it out. I'm not going to get caught rolling into this, get up attacking into this. I'm just going to let it go by me. Give it time. The patience is key in a matchup like this.
Both players are very patient.
Oh, for sure. Faking out the flip kick to get back on stage. Not able to really keep fastcree out there.
These fairs and nairs into the rockets are like really fire. It's putting off so much damage.
Yeah. Being stuck on that ledge here too. Fastcree going to give up a little bit of distance, not try to hold on to the ledge. Oh! Over the side B and into the got that back air point blank. Another stock going up. Fastcree starting to pull a pretty significant lead here at this point in the game. Still has a whole stock and only at 58%, and just tacking on the damage, starting to run away with this. Frenzy's going to need to find a way to recover and deal with this wall. Paralyzer, that might be it. Didn't quite get the follow-up.
Not quite, no. He still holds the paralyzer neutral beat from Zero Suit, so he can bring that out at any point in time, like bowling ball.
Yeah, and fastcree just not really giving up anything on the ledge for Frenzy to work with. Didn't B reverse the up B, and that's going to be game 1 going over to fastcree.
That's mad unfortunate.
It was looking really good for Frenzy early too. Got that first stop. But it is just once you've got that, once you have that read, once you've had that feel for the angle they're going to come in for, Villagers has so many tools to just keep up that wall, keep you from getting in, just stack up that damage little by little. And that the thing is, that back air with the slingshot and the forward air, it's not the not the strongest kill move, but it doesn't need to be, because you can put 140, 150 on somebody. Even a character as quick as ESS that, you know, usually pretty good about getting around those tools. You can just kind of rely on that damage.
Facts. Also, I think that Zero Suit's also like one of the lighter characters in the game, so like you don't even have to put on that much damage. You can probably get around like 80-90% and be able to like fare her off for like bowling baller.
Yeah, I think ZSS is bottom 20 weight.
Yeah, something like that.
10, if I'm not I don't think bottom 10. Definitely bottom 20 though, if I'm not mistaken.
Definitely bottom 20, but I think like the fifth lightest guy. I looked it up like I think the fifth lightest guy is like Sephiroth or something. So like anywhere between bottom 20 and bottom 10.
Yeah. Now that said though, you know, Villager not the heaviest character either. So.
No, but I feel like Zero Suit has a lot less tools to try and deal with that. Because she has a lot of peanut damage in my opinion.
For sure, but we've seen these paralyzers land already, a couple of them, and just the follow-up not quite be there. If that follow-up starts landing, there's going to be it's going to be a lot tougher for fastcree to hold on to those stocks like he's been.
Yeah.
So here we go for game 2. Open up with a dash. That is actually, that feels gutsy to me. Maybe I just don't get it because I don't play Villager, but just opening with dash attack just feels really brave. You gotta be feeling confident.
I think dash attack is pretty safe because you have the projectile.
That's true. That's true.
But, like, the only thing is that like you would have to jump over it or shield it, which means you'd be pretty safe for the most part.
You might
unless
be right.
You have another projectile.
See, I'm coming from a Mega Man perspective, so for me, I'm like, I hit any projectile I want on that, you know. But like, ZSS doesn't have 100 fast projectiles. So
she has like 2 maximum, and her Ivy is barely a projectile.
Yeah, the neutral here actually going back and forth. Oh, nair out shield though. Got the tree set up. I love how fastcree weaves the tree setup into some of the things he does there. Did he just axe out of shield?
Sure did. Fastcree loves to use the axe. It's a really good kill move.
But out of shield though, off of what landed on shield, that wasn't anything that was too negative. That's just that's a call out.
Oh my god!
Or something else.
The axes.
Oh wait, that's the trade,
no, he air dodged.
Yeah, I think he was thinking the air dodge would catch the ledge. Not quite. Could have made it with just the up B, but you know, it's still a stock up. Game 2. That's a place you love to be. Frenzy's gonna have to really, really put it together here to bring it back.
I'm loving these ledge traps with Villager, where he forces Villager to go to a certain place, so he's already there to follow up, and then has another projectile to cover the other option, so he's always getting hit.
Right, there is always something in the way, and especially now with this kind of lead, fastcree can just slow the game down. Doesn't need to. Can just move to the other side, either right there off an air. Just move to the other side of the stage, set the wall back up. Frenzy's off stage, go for something, get back up. There's the wall. It's just that's the game plan here. When you've got that kind of lead, you're playing this kind of character. And Frenzy, it feels like just not able to find the opening. Maybe even losing a little bit of confidence here. That shield coming out was maybe not the best timing.
Ooh, I like the disrespect fastcree. I respect it. I respect the disrespect.
that was looking. That was a decisive win. That was looking.
Yeah, that was very fast. That Lloyd rocket to stop the 2-frame on the get-up attack was, or not the get-up attack, getting on ledge was really good.
Yeah, at game 1 though, Frenzy was looking good game 1. Like, was able to get in, was hitting what he needed to hit, you know, getting the damage. But I feel like fastcree somewhere in the middle of game 1 just started to get a read on the approach angles, and just never let Frenzy in after that. Just didn't really give him a chance.
Yeah. The projectile is just too hard to deal with the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi really can be too, because you have to predict a little bit more. You can't really.
Yeah, you have to read your opponent a whole lot more, and it's really hard when you have like 50 billion projectiles running at you. Right.
And you have to have that mental game. You have to be able to know what they're going for, and especially the character like Villager, because even as we saw, even when you get Villager in the corner, Frenzy had fastcree in the corner a couple of times and was putting up some shield pressure, but just not getting a solid hit.
Yeah.
Because Villager can even just camp there on the ledge, camp on an offstage platform, and still do plenty. And you need to just be able to figure out what their next option is to be able to land that hit and finish out the stock.
Yeah. I feel like if this was offline, this would be a very completely different match, because I feel like Zero Suit would be able to weave around those projectiles a lot more, but because it's Wi-Fi, I feel like Villager actually has the advantage here.
Yeah, there's also just a couple of paralyzer The paralyzers are hitting though, and that's something where like, you know, paralyzers.
Yeah, but like anytime the Zero Suit try to
You're
paralyze, the villager just neutral beat it.
Yeah.
So, and it's just unfortunate.
So that'll be 2-0 going over for fastcree, and we should have our next match lined up in just a little bit here. We're gonna have we're gonna have enhanced PV versus Weeb VJ. Enhanced PV we've had on a couple of times. Well-known cloud main in the area. Will be good to see.
I have no idea who he is, but Weebs unite. Representing.
Well, but the one's named Weeb and the other one's a cloud main. So like, which one are you rooting for? Like,
okay. See, this is my take on it. See, Final Fantasy is ingrained in that. However, it's more video game than anime.
I mean, I guess it has a movie now that's animated.
Barely, because I watched it.
But yeah, lobby should be set up here in just a moment. And we've got a couple of names in here that I recognize from the area and from previous DEL Smash tournaments. I see Symphony's up here in the tournament today. Titenga 17, D3 Will.
I'm excited for that D3 Will match.
Yeah, Martine, Sled, all kinds of familiar faces in here. I'm hyped. It has been too long since I've been back into something Smash related. I just haven't with the offline events gone. I don't know. Online events I've kind of struggled with, I suppose. I'm really bad at playing online, so I kind of took a little break. But it's good to be back and interacting with the Smash crowd again.
Yeah, it's been really nice to start commentating again. I really missed it.
Yeah, and hopefully the locals won't be too far out, man. Just around the corner, it's starting to feel like we're getting there. We are getting there. The it is. I'm also being told it is Enhanced PV's birthday. So wish Enhanced PV a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Enhanced PV.
You know, maybe as like a birthday gift, I'll be like a little bit biased in the commentary or something.
Just a little bit.
I'm not supposed to do that, but it is his birthday, so you know. Best I can do from this vantage point, from this side of the equation. The
yeah, we're all right.
Yeah,
we should be getting the game soonest. We're just waiting on one person to get in the lobby, so that should be happening soon.
Yeah, and Smash World Tour is coming up pretty soon, right? I think
you say Smash World Tour, and all I think is the Smash 4 party game. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, Smash World Tour, they're doing the big online circuit. I
thought that was canceled.
No, I think I maybe it is. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, man. Honestly, I've been out of the Smash game for a little bit. I've just been picking up on what I see on Twitter when I'm scrolling through Twitter.
Yeah,
I know there's a couple of qualifiers going on for a larger tournament. I thought it was Smash World Tour. That was online. They were going region by region.
The only Smash tournaments I've seen related to that is like the Big House and stuff, which is like Melee stuff. But I haven't seen anything for Ultimate because Ultimate just doesn't have very good online.
Yeah, the Ultimate online does it can be a little bit finicky sometimes, but you know, as long when you got a LAN, when both sides have a LAN adapter and the connection is good, it's bearable. It's bearable.
Yeah, I think it's just acceptable if you go through all the hoops to set that up.
Right. It's just a lot of people, their experience with online is jumping into Quick Play Elite Smash, and it's like,
yeah,
you just can't guarantee that person on the other end has a.
Not to mention, the other end might be on like the opposite side of the country, and then it's just not good. It doesn't matter what you do. That LAN adapter's not going to help you connect to someone on the West Coast.
Or connecting from a McDonald's somewhere in Western Arkansas.
Like, you gotta be in the same region on top of having a LAN adapter and good internet. It's just a lot of hoops to get barely acceptable Smash.
Yeah, but a lot of online games, maybe I'm showing my age here, but a lot of online games that I'm used to playing from back in the day were like that. You know, it's just something you had to deal with.
Yeah, but that was like 20 years ago.
Look, I don't need you to call me
This
old.
is unacceptable.
Okay?
It's not acceptable in 2021.
I'm looking good today. I'm looking young-ish. You don't need to call me old, all right? I have a complex.
Hey, I also grew up around that time, okay? I also had an Xbox 360, an original Xbox, okay? It was the online was better back then than Smash is now. Hot take.
You know, I might have to disagree with you. I played a whole lot of Halo 2 back in the day, and it was it felt good back then because we didn't know any better, but it was real bad. Oh, here we go. Okay, we finally got the match going.
All right.
PV versus Weeb VJ. And it looks like Weeb is playing on Pokemon Trainer. Weeb VJ with the 4 Dingus Joe tag. That's actually, that hits me in the heart. Dingus Joe is a PR smash in our region. Game & Watch main. I'm sure most of y'all know him, who passed away recently.
Oh, that's a big F. I had no idea.
Not going to be the same without him. So, glad to see that folks are keeping his memory alive here. But going into game 1. And it has been a hot minute since I've seen a Pokemon Trainer. Hold on. This should be interesting. Squirtle just really having a hard time getting in around that sword. Got the Ivysaur switch already, which is probably wise because you just need a little bit of extra distance to fight from. But Enhanced PV is just being merciless right now. It's not giving up anything. Limit Break already online.
I have absolutely no commentary on Pokemon Trainer because I've never fought against like a good Pokemon Trainer before. So we shall see, but I know that Cloud does not have the best recovery, so if Venusaur can do something to get him off stage, like just push him up just a little bit, like these would be easy stocks taken. So that's going to be hard with his range.
Yeah, it is, and it's just, you're already switching into Charizard, and Cloud's at 55%. That is, it's a tough place to be, but you want that extra weight. The extra weight, though, just not going to matter here. Dash attack's still going to KO at 155%. Back to Squirtle for stock 2, and PV is just taking his time, waiting it out.
Just using his range to just put in a lot of damage.
Yeah, and not in any hurry.
Very good spacing.
Just absolutely keeping the spacing, making Weeb VJ do the work to get in, punishing when the over-aggression happens, and then just going to town. Forward air into the cross.
That was a very nice confirm. I didn't know you could bear to side beat. That's why I like him break side beat.
Yeah, Weeb VJ just needs to try to get some kind of control of the neutral going. Starting to actually get here. Ivysaur finally has enough space to really pop off the down throw to the Vine Whip for the stock. That is that's what I haven't seen in a while. Ivysaur used to have confirms. I believe it was down throw into the Vine Whip, and then they patched it and it became like kind of an option select or 50-50 of some sort. So people stopped going for it because it was dangerous. You didn't hit it, but Weeb VJ not afraid to go for it in that situation. Needed that stock to happen right then.
Sometimes you got to be risky to get the stock.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to go for it, especially when you're behind like that. A lot of players want to play, really safe when they're behind because they don't want to get further behind. But that could work. But sometimes if the other players being a little safe too, you really gotta go for it. PV playing cover stock off of the back air there.
Especially if the other player is like slowing down the match, sometimes you gotta be risky to just like get anything in.
Yeah,
you can't only do safe options, otherwise you're gonna get nowhere.
Yeah, we've getting a few openings with Squirtle here though. If he can get that opening, Squirtle's got some pretty solid combos on a character with Cloud's weight and Cloud's fall speed.
Isn't Squirtle like very good off stage as well? Like, can't he carry like Cloud decently far off?
Yeah. If you can get like a forward air chain going, you can get some pretty good distance here. Moving into the Ivysaur, which has been Weeb's best bet so far this game. Tell me that's not going to actually kill. Oh my. Okay.
Oh my god! Wow.
I saw Vine Whip through the platform, and that moment happened. I wasn't sure if it was intentional for the hit or if it was going to get him killed, but it worked out. We're doing good. But now with this being stuck on stage, it's going to be rough.
I don't understand how Ivysaur up B works. I really don't. Because, like, sometimes it'll go through the platform, and sometimes I'll literally see it, like, touch the platform, but it won't connect. And I'm like, what is the consistency here? I don't understand.
Yeah, the consistency is ledge grabs, ledge tethers go burr. That's the best I can give you. Sometimes it don't want to work for reasons that are still a mystery. I'm sure people who play tether recoveries actually have a much better idea of what
because I play a couple tether characters, but Ivysaur just doesn't make sense. Oh, the up smash is gonna take it.
Gonna take that last stock. Enhanced PV, 2 stocks, 140%. Coming out swinging for today's tournament. He's saying, it's my birthday.
I'm playing well today.
No mercy. So yeah, but we saw the pieces are there for Weeb. You could see the Ivysaur especially. With Ivysaur, when Weeb has Ivysaur in neutral against Cloud there, things are actually going pretty well. The problem is that the second Ivysaur is off stage in this matchup, it is real hard to get back onto the stage and reset back to neutral. And you don't really want to switch to Charizard either because that's
Yeah, but doesn't Charizard snap to the ledge?
Yeah,
with the side B?
Getting to the ledge to touch the ledge is not the issue though. The issue is getting your feet on the ground.
Yeah, I agree. It's just at least getting to ledge is like half the battle.
That's true. That's true, and it might save you a couple of blade beam hits, a couple of percentage points there. But yeah, enhanced PV is just once enhanced PV is finally opening a neutral and getting the offstage going, just not giving Weeb a chance to play the game.
Yeah,
but if we can find that opening,
enhanced PV is slowing down the game a lot. He's literally just sitting there waiting for Squirtle or Ivysaur to approach. Yeah, and he just jumps back, fairs, nairs, back airs, and just spaces him out.
Well, you've got that limit break mechanic,
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of in your favor to take it easy, because if they want to sit on the other side of the stage, you're like, cool, I'll just start charging down B and just wait, just make you come to me. And against that'll work against Squirtle and Charizard if they want to keep their distance in this matchup. Ivysaur can throw some Razor Leafs, I think is the name of the move. I'll be real with you. All the Pokemon moves are named after like actual Pokemon moves, and I only
they are
Pokemon, so I can't remember.
Yes, side B is Razor Leaf, up B is Vine Whip. I think down air is not Poison Powder. Actually, it might be Poison Powder. I don't know.
Something like that. It will be just a moment when a player dip from the lobby, so we're gonna have a tiny bit of delay before game 2 starts, but shouldn't be too long, folks. So we will have that up as soon as possible.
One thing I'm actually curious about is I wonder if it's his Wi-Fi or if he just hasn't like practiced it all. Like why he isn't like short hopping down airing with Ivysaur, because like his down air is like really strong and covers a good portion of the ledge. And Cloud, I've noticed that Cloud kind of misses the ledge a lot of the time, so like he might be able to get some free stocks if he tries to down air more. But maybe it's because of Wi-Fi that isn't doing it.
I think it's also just a matter of Weeb hasn't had a chance to really get that set up yet, because that move does take a little bit of time to come out. And if you whiff it, there's a good chance that like it's got some pretty solid end lag, solid
it does.
lag. So if you whiff it, you're kind of letting them back onto the stage for free at that point.
That's why I said short hopping, because typically with the short hop, you can get back to like the ground before they're on ledge again. Like if you like short hop down air and then fast fall into a shield, like he should be fine. But I'm just curious as to why he just isn't doing that, because I know that's like one of Ivysaur's like best moves.
I think if you do that and then they buffer the option, you don't hit, and they buffer the option to on ledge, they are able to get up and either punish you for it or get back into at least like a neutral situation. It has been a while for me and Ivysaur. So forgive me if there's like an Ivysaur man in the chat somewhere right now, I'm sure, that's like, why would he do that? It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. It's I've been watching a lot of stuff. I haven't been actually playing, and I my understanding of the game is almost entirely by feel sometimes. So it's
facts.
I'm struggling a little bit. As the day goes on, though, the memories are going to come back. Like it's all in here. It's all up here. It's just taking a minute,
Yeah. Also, I don't play against an Ivysaur, nor do I play Ivysaur. So like, I'm just doing based off like what I get off like random like occasionally. So.
Yeah, Ivysaur is a lot of fun though. I was messing with Pokemon Trainer as a secondary for a while, and Ivysaur definitely the most fun of the three in my opinion, because just.
Oh yeah, agreed.
You can just play that game.
I like Charizard Side B. Charizard Side B's kind of fun.
Charizard's Side B is fun when you hit.
Charizard Side B go burr and kill it like 50.
10% of the time, and then when you don't, you're like, this move is terrible.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's a bad move. It's
But
not safe on shield. It puts you in touch to end line. It's not a good move, but it's so much fun.
Charizard side B is like the equivalent of the wake up super for Smash. It's like that. Like you shouldn't do it, and it's not going to work most of the time. But every once in a while, you catch somebody sleeping, and it's like, boom.
Yeah,
turn the game around.
It's really good when you start trading people into thinking like, oh yes, I'm never going to use this move, and then you just break it out of absolutely nowhere.
Right. Especially those projectile characters that like have projectiles with like medium-ish end lags, Mega Man, where like you're like, oh, you've been hitting Crash Bomb in this situation, every single time you've been in this situation for the past 4 or 5 iterations, I'm going to crash through it with Flare Blitz and kill you this time.
Exactly.
Never has happened to me, of course, because
because we're infallible players. We're the best of the best. That's why we're commentating
and not playing.
Yeah, we don't need to play. We already proved ourselves.
Oh man, I don't even want to know what I'd look like trying to play Smash today. I would get slapped. I'm 99% certain I would get slapped. It would be bad.
I play Smash occasionally with my friends and stuff, but my neutral game's always been really bad. I've always been like combo and off stage heavy.
I feel that. I just play the character with all the projectiles because then I can just have
as soon as you stop holding forward and it's just neutral, I'm just like, well, I don't know what to do now.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna hold forward. I'm just gonna hold forward with projectiles. Like it's just I'm gonna hit you and then I'm gonna keep holding forward as I keep hitting you with projectiles.
True.
They never expect it. They're like, why is this arm cannon getting so close to me?
We're back into the game.
For game 2. Got the lobby back up and going.
Alright, so how do you expect like the Pokemon trainer to like
I feel like the adaptation here just needs to be like a little bit more patient play on Squirtle, which you are already seeing, and it's awesome. And then just find that opening to just push Cloud away and find the Ivysaur swap and just play that range game. And then, oh no, that's not what you want to see early on. The spike, not gonna let him back.
Oh my god, he almost made that recovery.
That was mistake.
Almost nuts.
One little mistake, and enhancedpv says, no, that's enough. I'm taking the stock. You're not coming back. The up B from Charizard would have made it, but just that spike being there. And that's going to be tough to come back from, like, mentally, too. You were starting to see the keys of success coming out here for Weeb.
We saw, like, 3-4 hit combos push Cloud off stage.
Yeah, and, like, that was that moment where that Ivysaur, change-up could have happened, and then we would have really seen some fireworks go off, potentially.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be a rough spot. Footstool, but got it by the get-up attack. That was quick thinking there. Just moved it a little too aggressively, knowing that the Weeb was going to capitalize on anything he could at that point. Now enhancedpv is just holding this ledge down again with the cross slash, just not leaving any breathing room. Not afraid to go for that grab either. Cloud doesn't get a lot off of grabs, but if you're on ledge like that...
Oh my god, the spike!
The spike on the Pokemon change!
He called it so hard! He jumped in as soon as he saw that change happening.
Yeah, this is looking pretty decisive here. It would take a pretty solid turn of events here. Weeb trying his best to just pull something out, but like now enhancedpv's in his rhythm. Tomahawk grabs, big juggles. Okay, the Ivysaur switched to the up air, looking really nice here. We start to see some kind of control. PV not gonna fall for that down forward Divine Whip again. He's like, no, I got killed by that once. I'm air dodging from now on. Here we go. We might start to see that stock, though. PV stuck on this platform.
There's that up air and down air I'm talking about.
Blew the limit break.
Oh my god, Divine Whip.
Yeah, called the jump, too. Deep's starting to...
That was quick.
This is what I was talking... If it hadn't been for that unfortunate, like, first stock ender, we would actually be, like, probably in a pretty good place here.
Yeah, he'd be in a very good place right now. Just unfortunate mistakes.
I'm impressed to see the mentality, just, still playing clean and cleaner than game 1, even being down this much on game 2.
See, the best way I've thought about it is like, even if you mess up, it's like, always go out to play the best that you can. Even if you don't win, who cares? You're here to be the best that you can be right now, right? That's how I always thought about mentally. And I feel like we've had the same mentality. He's just here to do the best he can.
Yeah, and the throwing more of these nairs with Ivysaur, down throw into the Bible. Oh, it didn't quite kill though. He's got a chance to come back. That might, man, that
was really good DI on Cloud's
maybe I spoke too soon. Weave is really like going off here. There may be comeback potential here. It's starting to look like it. Charizard coming out. This is a sketchy spot to be in though. This is going to be really tough. One big hit from Charizard though, and that's a stock for sure.
Okay, the grab. Yeah, Cloud does not get much up on grabs.
Yeah, PV's still going for the grab even at 150. Oh, the forward air to catch the roll though. PV would go for the grab at anything. I'm telling you, like it's not about the percentage. It's not about getting you closer to kill percent. It's just about making you not want to pick that option again. Because like realistically, you know, if you're gonna shield and the attacks aren't gonna hit, you know, Cloud's not gonna kill you with a grab. He's got to wait for you to get out of that shield. He doesn't have any like. He's got some shield damage if limit stuff, if I'm not mistaken. But like doesn't have that shield break normally without wearing the shield down a little bit. So, you know, Cloud's not going to kill you right off for holding the shield. So PV is just like, I'm just going to make you not want to hold it. Sure, you only took 14% and got set back into the same situation you were in before, but it's annoying. It's frustrating. And I'm going to keep doing it until you don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, so we're going to go to a quick break before the next set of matches.
But before that, I'd like to thank our sponsors.
Yes, yes, thank you to our
So this is presented by Events DC and powered by Departments of Parks and Rec and hosted by Game Jam. So thank you guys for coming out and thank you to our sponsors.
Thank you very much. And I'm kind of mad that you got that cleaner than me. I rehearsed that. I rehearsed that for so long before the broadcast, and then I still choked, and I'm still beating myself up for it. But yeah, we're going to go to a quick break, folks, and we will be back as soon as possible.
All right, bye, guys.
Welcome back, Smashers, to Week 3 of BEL Smash, presented by Events DC and powered by Game Gym and DC Department of Parks and Recreation. Our next match coming up is going to be 17 versus Martine. We are into quarterfinals. So this is going to be, you know, I'm struggling to remember. I believe Martine is Yoshi. I believe 17 is Zelda. It has been a long time. Definitely played against both of them. But
Zelda mains.
Yeah, no, Zelda is one of those characters, I promise you, if you're sitting in the chat right now and you're like, who plays Zelda in a tournament? Like, Zelda's got some nonsense.
I played Zelda. I've been maining Zelda since Brawl. It's been rough.
There are like 3 whole Zelda mains, I feel like, anywhere, but like they will make that character do some stuff you have never seen before that you really will be like, that just doesn't seem fair. Hopefully we'll see some of that. See, I've been seeing that from an offline environment. I have no idea how tricky that is to pull off online. So we're gonna see. There has definitely been. There's some crazy combos that character can pull off. Because Nair is like a multi-hit that just kind of
Nair is multi-hit, and I love down B setups.
Yeah.
Down B setup because you can just leave it behind, and then you can do some other stuff, and then you can like combo into it. It's really cool. I love down B setups.
Yeah, delayed Phantom is Delayed Phantom really lets you get into somebody's head sometimes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options. You have to do something special to set that up though, right? To do the well, we're gonna find out. Game starting now. 17 versus Martine. And I was right. I do remember who everyone plays. I got this.
Okay.
See, I know this community. I know the
I do not.
community.
I have never seen these players before.
All right, game 1 going to Battlefield. And that, you know, the Battlefield stage choice strikes me as kind of strange because I feel like you really don't want to be dealing with Yoshi on triplats. But, you know, I don't actually know Zelda's stage choices very well. So maybe you don't want to be against Zelda on triplats either.
I don't know. I've never really played against a good Yoshi before, so I have no idea. But triplats are really good for Zelda because the down B swings up through it. So unless you're on the top platform, it's pretty good. And on top of that, Zelda has like a really disjointed up air, so you can easily get to the top platform while being safe.
Gotcha, that makes a lot of sense then. And yeah, so far looking pretty good for Zelda. The Phantom just becoming a real problem. Grabbed actually, I'm not even sure if the Phantom connected because of the grab, but
it wouldn't have anyways because like the initial swing would have like gone through him anyways. So like the grab was the grab was a good option there.
Got you. I just figured there'd be hitbox there because I figured if the soldier hits you at 400 miles an hour with his, you know, armored chest, that would still hurt. But hitboxes, man, where are they?
Yeah, actually.
Martine just trying to struggle to find any kind of fireball, calling the egg launch or egg throw. Got to take that first stock, and just Martine actually able to get some more damage in here. It's a little bit more control stage, but you're already a stock down. Oh, way out there!
Oh wow!
That's how you bring it back.
That.
That was what I was talking about. A lot of players want to play safe when they're behind, but sometimes you just gotta go for it and even that game back up. Martine knows, went out there with that forward air. And we're back to an even game, and it's starting to, the flow of the game is starting to change here a little bit. Martine's figuring out the angles to get in. Ooh, the reflected egg! You were never expecting that. Like, you're expecting egg to get reflected sometimes, but man, like, it almost never hits you because of the angle of it.
Yeah.
17 holding on the ledge here as a delayed Phantom now, and just not gonna block face. But
I love how the Zelda continues the Zelda trend of, oh, I'm in a bad position, let me just neutral B.
Yeah, but you know,
Oh my God, look at that again!
Is it still sniping if you're throwing the projectile back at a weird angle from a far distance to hit him? Can you still call it a snipe? I don't know.
I think you still call it a snipe because like you can always move out of the way because like the angle's still the same, but like reflected egg is pretty wild. I don't see that very often.
Yeah, Martine actually getting a lot of distance here by playing like almost off stage the eggs, but gets caught trying to fall
big
through.
Scoop, the big scoop with the fully charged down B.
Yeah, that down B will do it. It scoops a lot of distance downwards from that platform too. Okay, I see it now. I get why this stage this character Martine just trying to even it back out again. He's out there. He's looking for
I honestly thought he was gonna fast fall into a down air, and I was like, that'll kill Yoshi at like 0%. He has no LP.
Yeah, 17 though. I love the way that 17 is like managing the space too. Isn't afraid to get in there and eat up stage space means ahead, but then, you know, gives it up a little bit at a time. Some zoners like to just run away the whole stage, and you end up just not getting as much distance as you think you are, because the other dude just runs after you. But 17 is just giving it up a little bit at a time and maintaining that persistent threat, even with Martine up on that top platform. Rolls around the up smash out of shield too. Smart move.
Oh,
B.
Up had a shield.
Out of
It
shield.
didn't kill.
It didn't kill. Wait, hold on. Wait. I looked away. I was certain that killed, and I looked away, but we're not done yet. Martine,
We are not done. Martine just took a stock.
it is a last stock situation at least, but it wants 20%. Oh, wait. Oh,
It
that's
still lives.
Still there. Martine still living. Holding on to that double jump to get back on the ledge. Not afraid to just jump into that Phantom with the down air. He knows if that space gets reestablished now, the game is basically over. Oh, he's going for it. That spike almost landed. This is going.
Oh, the fireball. Oh, that's gonna do it.
Oh man.
Martine almost brought that back.
He did. That was.
He was at Zelda's at like 60%. If he hit that fair off stage, Zelda probably would have been dead there. Oh my God, he almost brought that back.
Oh, guaranteed. That actually, 17 was so in control of that game for a significant chunk of it. Like it was close, but 17 definitely had control of it. And then just on that last stock with Martine at 122.
It was literally like a last stand from like Call of Duty. He's like, oh wait, I can't go down yet.
Right.
Nearly kills him in like his 3 seconds.
Give me the wheel. I'm driving this match now. I've got good buttons. I'm getting close. Let's go. So it'd be interesting to see where game 2 goes stage-wise. I believe both of these players solo main, so I don't think we'll see a character switch. I could be wrong. A lot has probably happened in the year or so since I've been a little absent from the Smash community, but yeah, and Zelda though, like just the way you can control that space with the Phantom, and then
between Phantom and side B, it's just there is so little room to weave around those projectiles because Phantom is ginormous.
Yeah, Phantom is just takes up so much space. It takes time to set up, but it takes up a ton of space. Lilat here. Okay.
I think this is actually not a good stage for Zelda.
I feel it's okay for Yoshi. I could definitely see where this would be the counter pick you would want to go to. Shield out his fireballs. 17 can tend to just hold that space and just throwing fireballs out like
just fire. I don't want to approach you on Lilat.
Zelda says, I have space. I'm gonna hit the red button. But you know, like Phantom is a good tool. Fireball. When your B moves are good, you can press B a lot.
Yeah, it's really hard to space on Lilat. It's just a small stage.
Yeah, it's small up and down. You got lots of distance left and right. But...
Yeah.
And I said,
oh my God!
I actually thought the shield was coming.
Yeah, same.
But the 17 is always sticking at that like max phantom range whenever possible. Even with Martin backing up, 17 doesn't move in to reclaim that space. It's just sitting back and just, you know, if you want to give me max phantom range so I can play at that, I will let you back up. That is fine with me. Martin, I think, starting to see that the play needs to get a little bit more aggressive to make it happen. Was that a teleport cancel off the platform to make it escape? That's kind of nice.
So I think that was an up B out of shield, but same thing.
Yeah, but the ledge cancel. So yeah. To bring back in case Martin was chasing it. If I caught that correctly.
Could be wrong. I don't know. It happened in like a split second.
Yeah, Martin going out there trying to finish it up. Still has a double jump though.
I love how aggressive Martin is on stage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta be, because that teleport, it does have a little bit of startup, and if you can prevent it from coming out. Down smash, gonna catch the landing on the up B. Was ready for that high recovery.
Do you know if Lilat tilts with stage hazards off?
You know, I actually couldn't say. I don't think I've ever played Lilat with stage hazards off in Ultimate.
Okay.
Oh wow, couldn't even get the up air combo of falling up our platform because Nairo is just such a great tool for defenses.
Yeah.
Couple of consecutive eggs here though. Martin looking for some kind of opening. You can see that Martin's slowing down and trying to, you know, find the correct opening. Once he's in, he's able to start hitting buttons and just kind of, you know, doing Yoshi stuff, but 17 maybe getting a little too up B happy here.
Oh my God, the curve? That's not gonna kill though.
Call to no jump. You're not quite gonna kill.
All he needs is like a clean like down B or like an up B out of shield, and that's definite death.
Yeah.
Oh, but Martin takes the stock though.
I was just gonna say, 17 really feels like almost like maybe a little too confident here. The match is already over. It's kind of slowing it down, you know, keeping the distance, looking for that poke, you know, and not really trying to set anything up here. And that may be to his detriment. Martin getting a chance to get back into this. It's bad percentage-wise, but man, it is bad percentage-wise last game too. And Martin was real close.
So Yoshi is at 150% now. I believe up throw will kill at like this percentage now.
Probably just about anything will. Dash attack from across the stage, not one of those things, but just about anything else. Down throw to set up the Phantom.
Love Phantom. I love the Phantom combo.
Don't got to worry about up smash kill percent. Or up throw kill percent.
No, not up smash. Up throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
my God. Well, that's a fat 2-0 for 17 versus Martin.
Yeah, but man, like that.
Martin almost came back twice. One of those
characters that you just cannot, sleep on, because you can be, you know, 100% plus up on a stock, and Yoshi hits you once and puts you in that, you know, that situation. Hits you with a couple of solid, you know, nairs, down tilts, gets you off stage, hits the spike, and then, you know, it's done. Yoshi's got A buttons like that. Got the aerial, got the tilts.
Yoshi up air always surprises me on how like early it kills, because I feel like it doesn't hit that hard, but it just has like insane knockback on like the startup, but like launches you way further than I always think it should.
Yoshi up air is one of those moves where it's like I want to complain about it sometimes, because it feels like it has everything. It's like it does good damage. It's got low base knockback, so it combos well at low percents. It's got good knockback growth, so it kills at higher percents. It's fast. I think the only thing it doesn't have is the hitbox is pretty
the hitbox is pretty small.
But yeah,
it comes out really fast though, so
it doesn't feel narrow though when Yoshi moves that fast in the air.
True.
It starts feeling real big, real fast.
Yeah, the only unfortunate thing about the Yoshi up air is that it doesn't hit like in front of you. It hits like behind you, so you have to be facing like either you have to be facing behind them essentially. So like
Right.
it feels kind of hard to weave around that in Wi-Fi. So
yeah, but just Yoshi's such a cool character. That was actually like my first man in Smash 4 before I went to Mega Man and never left. Just super cool character. Double jump armor back in Ultimate from Smash 4 too. It just feels so good.
So who's up next? Hexaheat versus who?
I think. Hold on, my bracket has not updated for some reason. So I'm gonna refresh that page because. All right, we're gonna have fastcree versus enhanced PV. Oh, man, that was the match I was trying to see earlier. All right, hype. Let's go. I'm Villager versus Cloud. That's gonna be interesting, and I feel like it's gonna be tough for enhanced PV because I see enhanced PV a lot of times playing that. Hey, come and get me kind of style, you know? Like I'm gonna make you move my direction, and I'm gonna just zone and space you out and charge limit.
Yeah, I feel like Cloud's gonna have a very hard time. Cloud's gonna have a very hard time against Villager, especially because like Villager can easily gimp Cloud too.
Oh, true.
Yeah, like fairs are kind of easy to hit, especially when you're getting in that chain. That like you can easily just push off Cloud because he's just too far away if he doesn't have limit break up.
Yeah, and Cloud doesn't have a whole lot he can do against bowling ball or tree off stage. So
yeah. Also fair Nair is also really good, and Nair pushes pretty far away as well.
Yeah. That said, though, on the other hand, Cloud just kills.
I mean, Cloud does just kill. It really depends on the Villager and how well he does spacing.
Yeah, if Cloud gets in, Cloud just kills.
Cloud outbest go burr.
But limit cross slash. Limit cross slash.
Yeah.
It's a good move. It's a good move. It's kind of weird to me though, right? Cloud's whole mechanic is this charging limit break system.
Yeah.
And the limit breaks are supposed to be like really strong. They were in Final Fantasy VII. That's where he's from, so of course they would be here. Why does it feel like cross slash is the only one sometimes? Why does it feel like that's the only one that exists?
Okay. It's because the neutral B you can just easily shield, all right? That's not one hard. But I feel like down B is actually vastly underrated.
Down B, I don't know.
Because you can combo into down B and kill at like 30-40% if you're like up in the air a little bit.
Down B does,
because down B's like the swirl.
Make those super early kills, but the problem is that if you miss, you've got a year of end lag. You're gonna get slapped. And if you hit and it doesn't kill, it doesn't do a lot of percentage damage. It does.
No, that's why I said I think it's underrated in terms of like it's really great to put in the combos at early percent, and like if you are at a higher percent, why are you going to use your limit break to try and kill anyways? Other than cross slash.
What combos into that? I don't think I've ever seen anything.
Because there are true combos into down B. I just don't see it very often.
That's wild. If that's out there, I want to see that. That sounds.
Because I remember Cloud was really strong at the beginning of Ultimate because of that. I don't know if they changed him since then. It's been like a year and a half, or whatever. 2 years maybe? I don't know. I've been playing Smash Ultimate since like release. I don't remember how long ago that was.
Yeah, but here we go for game 1. fastcree on Villager versus enhanced PV on Cloud. We're going to Smashville game 1, and that is. I want to be like, that is the most Smash 4 thing I've seen all day today. Cloud Villager, Smashville.
True.
Taking me back. Oh, did I say fastcree? Oh, I got the name switched. I'm sorry. I am fastcree on Villager.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Cloud missing the up B.
That's the life you're living.
He didn't reverse it. He was so close to the ledge.
That is the life you're living. And yeah, kind of like I predicted, it's tough for Cloud to get in this matchup and find that hit. Even if you're able to get in, Cloud's aerials have a pretty good amount of startups, so you kind of have to commit a little bit earlier than other characters, and it's just kind of contributes to that guessing game, where you just gotta know you're gonna get to the projectiles so you can have that attack ready. But managing to pull it off here, has fastcree off stage and just holding down the ledge.
Oh, you know what's interesting here? I don't think Cloud has like the neutral B limit break essentially because Villager can pocket it.
Through the blade beam to try to catch, get up roll. And yes, Villager will be able to pocket that, so definitely can't be throwing that out and neutrally. Try to use it for the ledge trap there. Shield into the forward tilt. Gonna take the stock. Villager, you know, the frame data not the best at close range, so you can get some of those tiny bit slower options out of shield. You don't have to always go for the up smash or some kind of aerial to get that shield drop lag out of the way. Let me break online too, and fastcree is like, I'm gonna stay as far away from you as possible. Oh, the Lloyd 8 the cross slash.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not cross slash, blade beam. You cannot blade beam in this matchup, I guess. Like,
yeah, you just can't. Also, yeah, Lloyd will stop it, and Tree will also stop it.
Oh man, you're just made of blade beam.
And Villager can pocket it, so like you're just shooting neutral beam.
Lloyd gonna bail him out of that up B. Get him back to the stage here. fastcree just keeping that wall up. fastcree actually getting a little more aggressive too, moving in a little bit closer than we've seen in the previous matchup. Probably just trying to find something to get this somewhat early kill off if possible.
I love these walls up on the stage. It's like the second time he's done it. I really like it.
Yeah, and crucial for a character like Villager too, because you don't have a lot of aerial mobility like horizontally.
I'm just surprised he's going for it on Wi-Fi. Like, that's pretty ballsy in my opinion.
Yeah, it's man, if you, I mean, I guess it's Villager. If you drop one of those, it's not the worst thing in the world. Up smash catches, reads the roll. Enhanced PV trying to just get through that tree and get out of that ledge situation.
Yeah, I don't think he rolled. I think the tree pushed him.
Oh,
and that's why he missed the cross slash.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Because like it was Cloud and then Villager and then the tree, so I think the tree pushed him.
I saw that distance. Oh, we got these slingshot. I thought we had the slingshot chains going. Back air through the Lloyd. Just see that's an anime character right there. He's gonna cut right through your projectile and hit you in the same stroke. Like you would see that in like, you know,
True.
Right? For sure. Blade beam actually coming out here, throwing it out.
Yeah, that's the first blade beam I've hit.
Maybe, you know, like maybe that's just a mashup. It's just like mind games over that blade beam here, because it feels like a significant part of the game is just like, okay, we're just kind of throwing some moves back and forth until limit's charged, and then limit gets charged, and now it's like, all right, do we land? Are we landing cross slash, or is it getting pocketed or Lloyded or something to that effect? Both players just throwing aerials barely out of range of each other.
Right. You know? Welcome to neutral.
Spacing here, like nobody wants to get hit, even if it's something tiny. At this point, it's too late in the game, even for a tiny hit.
You actually didn't realize how close this match is. It's actually one stock to one stock. We both have like the same percentage right now.
Yeah, this is a stressful place to be in for honestly both players. It's coming down to the wire here. One good swing from either side is gonna probably parries the jab and dashes out, knowing that there's not like a whole lot else you can weave in between those jabs, even off of a parry. Whoa, okay, hold on, wait, Lloyd went off?
Lloyd went off, blocked the blade beam into an up smash.
Wow, that's a brave move.
Lloyd, man, it just stopped blade beam.
There were a lot of hitboxes and particle effects in that one area, and fastcree, no fear, dropping the fireworks launcher. Oh man, this is every bit as enjoyable as I wanted it to be. Seeing it on the bracket, this is beautiful. I'm still kind of surprised exactly how much blade beam is getting used though. You know, you would think against Villager it just wouldn't be practical, but I guess, you know, on the other side, if you throw it out and you catch Villager hitting buttons, it's a good way to get that damage and get back some control of the game from a distance and not have to deal with that wall of projectiles. Back to Smashville. All right, that's what I'm talking about. And seeing just a lot of that same, just, you know, holding down this ledge here. PV so far a little less on the jump off ledge and throw out Lloyd, throw out slingshot side here. Maybe just playing a little bit more cautiously on that ledge. PV is just actually getting in. Like once you get in with Cloud in this matchup, you're getting damage.
Yeah, Yeah, I have nothing to say. Never mind.
As the ledge here, cross slash is ready to go. Not a lot of time left, but just enough range.
Cross slash.
Just the Lloyd, you know that Lloyd was there to be like, okay, I'm not getting limit break, I'm not getting limit break, but the
and then
range
just goes through limit break.
Yeah, that range is absolutely there.
Yeah.
70% on enhanced PV, has a stock lead, but now he's gonna get back to stage here. That cross slash just leaving him just under Lloyd.
Wow, this down smash to fair is like really good. Oh my god, the stage spike!
Yeah, I feel like as soon as I saw that Blade Beam came out, I was like, no, the stock is, I don't know if that's coming back, because I know you want that Blade Beam, but you just gotta be able to get back to the ledge versus this character as Cloud. Like, it's just, you're already pretty limited on your options, and Villager's got a lot to keep you out there. But here we go with the juggles again. Forward air, holding down the ledge, just not going too crazy, not trying to run off stage to find these hits.
Did he test the stage fair?
I believe so, yeah. That's
that was just insane. That was
you
really
don't want
fast.
this character to bounce you. This character, if Cloud bounces you, you're in a bad place. Oh, okay, that may have been just a tiny bit greedy. fastcree's got a limit break in the pocket. This is a little bit scary. Okay, gonna throw it out, use it to make that shield though.
He did not like it was shield. It was a shield break for sure.
Yeah, that, you know,
oh, the down smash.
Maybe it actually hope. I'm thinking maybe it was maybe he did drop shield, but yeah, I just pop that out there, gets the opportunity to get back to the ledge and not get ledge trapped by Cloud, who traditionally, you know, pretty good at ledge trapping. And now just zoning out with the slingshots up B, limit break online. Not gonna get a chance. Just going for the damage with Blade Beam.
Yeah. You know, I think I don't know if it's for sure or not, but I think the fair isn't spiking because of the Lloyd delayed hitbox. Because I feel like a lot of these should be spiking to Cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow,
the spike.
That one did. Through the balloons too. Through the balloons. I feel like when you spike Villager like that too, it just like adds that little bit of extra pizzazz because you get that extra hit stun. Sword hits the balloon first, keeps everything in place. Probably hits the second one a little bit more, and then like the third hit, and then you got the kill flash.
Yeah.
Just that little bit of extra oomph to it. Doesn't do anything in a gameplay sense, but it's fun to look at.
It's 1-1 now, so.
Game 3.
Yeah, game 3. This is the first game 3 of today.
All right. So, looks like we're going to have just a moment here before game 3. Oh, wait, no, here we go.
All right. Going right into it.
Going right into it. What are you thinking, Peanut? Who's got this? Who's got game 3?
Oh.
I think it's fastcree. I don't know.
I think I made my decision in the first, like, 10 seconds. Because it depends on what Cloud does. All right, I think Cloud has this.
Oh, wait. I can change my bet, right? No. No,
like if Cloud stays on the aggressive, it doesn't allow Villager to get that distance again, then I think Cloud has this. Because a Villager's having a hard time like taking Cloud or pushing Cloud off stage, and so you're not gonna get any early games, I don't think. And it looks like Cloud is like being real patient, and then goes in really hard as soon as he sees that opening. Yeah,
on the other hand, though, you got to talk about the stage choice. There's a lot more distance on this stage.
That is true.
And that is definitely the Villager's advantage. This break just about to end. Okay, Blade Beam going to capitalize, get that damage too. That is something that Cloud people who play against Cloud don't always pick up on unless you play against them a lot. Is that limit break only lasts so long? It does go away if you don't.
Yes. I don't know the exact timing. Isn't it like 15 seconds or something?
15 seconds, and I'm pretty sure where it's at. So you need to be watching that because 9 times out of 10, if that 15 seconds is about to end, Cloud's just gonna throw a Blade Beam. Like,
yeah, he's gonna throw something out.
Yeah, it's just like, it's almost like just as soon as you see 15 seconds from that blue aura starting, just hold shield for a minute. I feel like delaying with the balloon down there did not want to get spiked. Going to be out of the range of the limit break as well, but couldn't quite punish it. fastcree does have the stage, the ledge control, bowling ball.
Yeah, that bowling ball we were talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm. You just don't have options for that as Cloud. If you got to recover low, there's just really no way around it. Especially on Pokemon Stadium, that's another thing to point out with the stage choice too. There's not as much room
yeah,
for walls.
There's a lot of flat ground.
fastcree walking around with the wood block in hand, ready to do something with that. Not quite able to hit the throw there, but
wow, the fair into jab. I don't really see the wood block be used for anything, like other than like Z dropping into like another like smash attack or something. But like I don't know why wood block's in the game. It feels very like useless.
It doesn't even always show up, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you can't even rely on it. This is it. Okay. PV definitely looking to clean the sun up here though, right? Yeah, forward tilt, gonna catch the grab.
Yeah.
Still an even game, you know? Like, PV played that very
it's
well.
Relatively close. Yeah, 30% is not that big of a deal right now.
Played that very cautiously, found the one big hit he needed, and evened it back up. Limits up, but so is Tree, which means Blade Beam. Okay, never mind. I lied. Tree fizzled, so...
Interesting cross slash there.
I know the Lloyd's a bit annoying, but cross slashing one was definitely...
Right? I was like, that was a bit excessive.
That is perhaps even petty.
Yo, did you see that?
I use that limit, right?
No, Cloud can slide under Lloyd.
Yeah. No, so Cloud can slide under lots of
Cloud
stuff,
can down
man.
under Lloyd.
That was very low.
That was really cool to watch. I didn't know you could do that.
Now, fastcree just absolutely controlling the air and that part of the stage. It's crazy how much of the stage Villager can just say no to if you're in the air. It's just like, you can't be here and you can't be up there. You definitely don't want to be like above me.
Oh, the shield break. Oh my god!
Shield break and then just the gentle push off so you can charge limit while you waited for the stop.
Wow.
Woo. That is some quick thinking. Enhanced PV definitely in the driver's seat now. This limit's gonna fizzle. I don't see this hitting anything. PV just jumping around. He's just charging.
Yeah, he's literally just waiting.
He's
He's waiting for any opening to go in.
Imagine camping Villager, right?
Actually, no. Enhanced PV is camping for Cloud.
Yeah, like this character in this situation, you can. Like, you absolutely can until you get limit, and then you just need to go in and just find the limit hit, you know? And PV is 100% okay playing that game. Like, I dare you. I dare you to aggress on me and let me use my other tools without having to get past the wall. Like, on that note, though, fastcree absolutely doing that and succeeding.
Yeah, there's just a wall there. Because you have Lloyd. Oh my god, the trick kill! Oh my god, this game 3 is nuts!
Hold on. Wait.
This game 3 is insane!
I feel like fully half of this matchup has been the players being like, I bet you won't. And the other one being like, I will, and I'll do it right, you know? Like, Villager getting up close, Cloud, you know, camping it out, Tree on ledge, like, this is just a, there have been some brave calls. Lloyd gonna land just a little bit short, but the back air.
That was very good DI for back air.
One more chance.
Cross slash? There it is.
Okay. Almost.
Yeah,
Fastcree
almost.
Is back into an okay spot positionally. Oh man, this is a nail biter right here.
This is really close.
The percentages do not show it. There's also, point to note, a minute and 25 seconds left in the clock.
Yes.
So if both players want to play this way for long enough, like timer could be a very real thing. I think honestly, PV may even just be like, I'll play for it if you want to do this. Like,
I don't think I've ever seen a what is it, like the
way up there for that.
Sudden death. It's called sudden death. I don't think I've ever seen a sudden death in a tournament before.
Yeah. So back air.
And the back air is gonna take it
on the ground. That bottom scoop. Not gonna have to go that timer after all. But yeah,
getting around those projectiles is very hard.
Tournament rules generally, I believe the EL rules do this as well. Is if the game does go to sudden death, they don't take the results of sudden death. They take
the lower percent, right?
Yeah, whoever has lower percent wins.
That was a very good game 3.
Yeah, it was. That was
shield break, tree kill. That was insane.
We really did get to see all of it, and just so much like playing an adaptation and just playing the characters in ways a little bit out of the comfort zone. Like, okay, I guess like the camping game is pretty comfortable for Cloud because you do that in a lot of matchups if you can for the limit break charge. But against a character that can put up that much pressure from range, like, but hey, you got the leads. You got
that was very strong play with a Cloud. That was actually insane. The fact that he could get over a villager. I'm just surprised Villager didn't try to be more aggressive with like grabs and like fairs, like pushing them off stage and stuff.
Yeah, I just don't think you can with Cloud. There's just too much to lose. Like you just
Well, I would rather go on a blaze of glory than try and fizzle out.
I mean, hey, that is a solid point. That is a solid point. Sometimes just hit forward.
Yeah, especially towards the end where it's like, oh wow, this Cloud's like really actually about to win. I probably just would have gone a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, and man, we've had some actually like really close matches today.
Yeah, no, it's been very close matches.
Really close matches. That's what makes this Smash scene, MBBA, so great.
Yeah, I really like watching Smash tournaments. They're pretty hype.
Yeah, and bracket is looking real interesting going forward. It'll be enhanced PV versus UA and the winner semis. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I apologize if I'm not. 17 versus winner of that match hasn't been decided yet, but 17 sitting in winners semifinals on the other side, and a bunch of losers bracket matches to catch up on as well. But we're going to go to a quick break. We're going to bring in some new casters. So me and Peanut here will be signing off to be replaced with Let It Rain and Peter.
And before we go, thank you. This is presented by Events DC and powered by Departments of Parks and Recreation and Game Gym. So thank you guys for helping us do this.
Absolutely. And the next match will be up very soon. So stay tuned because we got a lot of great matches to come.
Yep.
Welcome back, everybody, to the District Esports League Spring Qualifier number 3 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I am Let It Rain here on the mic, and of course, I am joined by Peter. How you doing, Peter?
Good. I'm doing good. This is my first time because Skiff was not available this weekend, but I am glad to be here. I'm actually from DC myself. I've got the bottle of the Mambo sauce, as every DC citizen is legally required to have, and I'm always excited to work for DC events.
So thank you, DC Events, for presenting this for us, for putting on this event and making sure that it can come to fruition. Thank you as always. And of course, we're going to jump right into the match. Right at the gate, it's Cloud versus Joker, a fun little matchup. It's enhanced PV versus UA. So how do you feel about this matchup, Peter?
So Joker is a very good character, but online slightly less good. I'd still say a top tier character, just like less top tier. And Cloud is a character that you see a lot more online, so it's going to be interesting because also Enhanced PV is one of the top 20 players in the region, so...
He is PR'd in region. He is a Wi-Fi warrior. He's on the rankings currently, I believe, and he has been before. And so right at the gate, already having limit, already has pretty good percentage on the board. Arsene is soon to follow. But so far, the pressure from Enhanced PV is pretty solid all around.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh my god, he landed just like limit blade beam, just point blank. That was insane. And that speaks to how confident he is right as he took that stock with a back air. And this is a solid lead to start off with in the first minute of the game.
Exactly. You said earlier Joker's a great character. Some say top 2, which is something I can certainly, find agreement with. And even though Joker is such a good character and can do a lot of good work in this matchup, it really is dependent on how well you know how to fight Cloud. And right now, Enhanced PV is putting UA on edge because it is very difficult. Can we get a spike? Not quite, but Enhanced PV is in the right place.
Yeah, we did see earlier in some of those earlier matches that Enhanced PV was getting those spikes, but Joker's a bit harder to edge guard than some of the other characters he was playing against, especially with that tether. It's so annoying to deal with since Cloud can't really go quite as deep.
It's one of the kind of harder aspects of Cloud is it's kind of difficult to edge guard because if you get reverse edge guarded, you are gone. So Enhanced PV is pretty smart to kind of stay safe with his stock, you know, charge limit when he's near ledge and just rack a percentage as it comes to him. And, you know, he's a full stock ahead right now, so it's definitely in the cards.
Absolutely, and with a lead like this, you don't really need to approach. You can just sort of play a bait and punish game for the rest of the time because it's almost a full stock difference here.
And with limit on board, it could be easy to change, but our Sen is out as well. Who will come down on top? Just the counter point blank. Enhanced PV doesn't even respond. And that is the limit climb hazard all the way off the top. Beautiful stock. And Enhanced PV still holding on.
That was a disgusting up B out of shield, which very funny to say about Cloud, but in this case, very true. And that lead is just climbing and climbing. UA is, oh no. That almost was the end right.
Ooh, not quite that. Excellent tech from UA, keeping themselves alive. Enhanced PV going all the way. Unfortunately, not making it. Can't recover from that point, but heart in the right place. That grapple is really good for Joker to recover with, but ironically enough, our Sen makes it easier to edge guard Joker. So Enhanced PV understanding that, trying to play aggressive there. Good work. And UA's on death's door right now. 114, 122 at ledge, and that Nair should do it. Not quite.
Oh, but that might. Yes, it does.
Unfortunately, yes, it does. And that's game one for Enhanced PV. Pretty solid, low percentage, 2 stock. You can see he's familiar with the matchup, familiar with how to operate, and just pretty solid stuff all around.
Absolutely, and UA is definitely working with something very difficult right now because not only do you have to know the Cloud matchup, you have to know the high-level Cloud matchup, which that's where it's very scary because there's a difference between like just knowing how the character plays and knowing not only how the character plays, but how when someone who's really good plays that character.
As someone who's not very good with the character, I can tell you the mix-ups and the quality that you can kind of bring to the table as Cloud and force guesses, especially online, really adds depth to the character because it's so hard to fully predict what Cloud's going to do. And if you aren't really prepared, he's just going to continually snuff you out with aerials, with cross slash, with climb hazard. So out the gate, UA needs to be kind of prepared, play a little bit defensive here and there, or they're just going to get run down.
Absolutely, and we're seeing right now already 32% on the board so quickly. UA is getting a bit stronger of a start, you know, putting a little bit of pressure at the ledge, but Enhanced PV was able to get back to center stage, and that's rough because giving them stage control, especially such a good player, you know, it's really hard to work with.
Especially on a larger stage like PS2, and those platforms, you can see Enhanced PV sitting under them and charging limit and whatnot, just making it difficult for UA to fully approach. The limit on board with Blade Beam, our Sen is out though, and this is where UA can make the magic happen. This is where UA can find the advantage. You know, Enhanced PV is at that larger percentage, a couple back airs, and a bit more aggressive options. Eyes closer to ledge, can definitely make it happen.
Ooh, that was a fantastic usage of that Blade Beam there. Seeing that they were waiting for actually an approach, so they just threw out the Blade Beam. Oh no! Just...
It's rough. That dash attack does kill. I don't think UA was fully prepared for it. The DI kind of flying up on that character. So that's a quick stock for Enhanced PV, and I like the Blade Beam again to kind of stop UA in their tracks and just say, yeah, slow down, stop pressing buttons. I'm in charge now.
Absolutely. Oh no. This is one of the issues that UA was having as well in the previous game, was that when Enhanced PV started getting ahead, the momentum was increasing, but UA definitely stopped the bleeding a lot earlier this time.
Exactly, that perfect edge guarding off stage. Might be actually able to get a second one if they're doing well. Not quite, but still, Enhanced PV is kind of stuffed in the corner right now. Our Sen is still on the table. I'm liking these air dodges. I'm liking the varied ways to recover from Enhanced PV, keeping themselves alive. But then now our Sen's gone, limits on. It's so fun seeing these two meters dance back and forth because sometimes they both have them, sometimes it's only one. And you just have to manage each other's resources and keep yours in mind as well. And that's the name of the game here because Enhanced PV has done really well about kind of getting around our Sen, while UA's kind of struggling getting around Limit.
Exactly. And not only is Limit able to give those strong moves, one of the underappreciated parts about Limit is that it gives you a little bit of a better movement option as well. And that does help in this matchup because Joker is such a fast character. Being able to keep up with them is so important.
Speed is a huge crucial factor, just like you said. Ooh, power, the F-tilt catching that roll in, and UA's on their last stock. Could be the tournament side if they're not careful.
Oh my. Hopefully. Oh my god.
The read was right, but the execution was slightly mistimed, and that's a heartbreak.
Yeah, because that could have possibly taken the stock if that had hit.
Exactly. I like the parry there, not much of a follow-up, but this is pretty easily kind of enhancedpv's lead. Arsene's out though, and offstage this could be the stock.
Barely not in. Oh, that was a fantastic up B at the ledge to be able to just get them off. You know, it's a fantastic get off tool in general.
That's like 5 climb hazards. 6 now, you know, from enhancedpv. That's so much percentage on board, and even tried to style with the finishing touch. Now enhancedpv, you're kind of just trying to style, and you got called out for it hard.
Absolutely, and this is not nearly as big of a lead as last time, so you can't quite play as confidently, you know?
You need to, yeah, stick to the book in enhancedpv. You're doing well right now, but yeah, just simple forward tilt, and that catches it, and that's game 2. I believe the winner semis might be best of 5.
It says right there, yes. Best of 5.
So, yes, power of the commentators to look at the screen. Thank you very much, Peter. So best of 5, so UA still has, you know, at least minimum one more chance to kind of make the adjustments, maybe change the stage, maybe change their play style in how they want to tackle and conquer enhancedpv's Cloud.
Yeah, that's going to be a difficult one too. Maybe, so one of the things that really worked was a lot of that edge play, just really, you know, covering that ledge and just going, okay, you are not getting back. In that first stock, it worked so well. Try to do that more.
Cloud has limited recovery options, and if you look at Clem Hazard, you realize that it's just kind of you don't really have a lot of horizontal drift outside the limit version. It's very just straight vertical, and Cloud has to use double jump and air dodge to really find footing and get back to that ledge. So if UA is a bit more cognizant of that, is a little bit more patient about snuffing out those options, then just maybe they might be able to kind of take enhancedpv stocks a little bit sooner, and kind of instead of enhancedpv fighting their way from ledge and getting back successfully and kind of resetting to neutral, you can get those stocks cleaner, get those stocks easier, and it makes things a lot just kind of better for you so you can get on the map. And so that's UA's goal right now. You know, we're still on PS2, not a lot has changed, but you just need to kind of focus on getting those stocks sooner, getting them near the ledge.
Oof, and that always hurts to see as well, because we saw that UA had gotten a combo to hit 26%, and then enhancedpv got literally 2 hits, and that was even percent already.
That's power Cloud. Big buttons, big damage. Limit on deck. Let's see, can you go off stage, get something fancy with it? Just try to read the roll there, get the finishing touch.
I mean, one good thing about the finishing touch, in addition to just being a very strong kill move, is that when it lands, it puts such a toll on your opponent's mental game.
Yeah, it's such a call-out option. Like, yeah, you're hitting buttons. And ooh, speaking of hitting buttons, UA punishes enhancedpv for hitting buttons. First time in this set that UA has a good substantial lead here. Now it's just trying to hold on to it as best as they can, avoiding all these critical attacks. And now just reset, yeah, just dipping. That is the smart choice, UA. Yeah, I'm out of here. Your sword's big. I don't want to deal with that.
Exactly, because those were also 3 different moves that could have killed in that scenario that they had blocked and gotten away from, but not that time.
I like that kind of the gentle spacing from enhancedpv, just kind of quick falling with the back air, and it's a lot of pressure. Back air is such a big tool, and that's why everyone talks about Cloud back air so much, is because it has it does most of the job for Cloud if need be. And smart move going to the limit. Oh no! That is tragic. UA tried to, you know, force the recovery, and enhancedpv forced their stock to be gone.
That's always rough to see. UA was doing so well, and it was finally getting in the lead, but then enhancedpv just killed. So enhancedpv had lost his jump, and used the limit Clem Hazard to go up and then down, and because it just barely caught UA's recovery, they got spiked. That's always a shame to see, and because of that, that's probably rattled UA quite a bit.
It's still going for these fancy finishing touches. I respect trying to look cool for the camera, but you're just dying for it in enhancedpv. You're continually dying for it. And now the lead that enhancedpv got from getting that very sweet finishing touch spike is slowly starting to dwindle because it's a last stock situation.
Absolutely. And oh my god,
surviving.
So smart. Most Joker players would have let go of Rebel's guard by then, but UA saw, okay, he's going for the down air. I'm going to keep holding it, because that also gave the Arsene as well, which does give him that chance to get back in this situation.
What? It's just a back air from center stage that does the trick. UA was at high enough percentage, and even without that, Limit was nearby. So, all in all, that's a decent 3-0 from Enhanced PV. Trying to play with his food a little bit there with those finishing touches, but nonetheless secures it. Not dropping a game here and finding his way into the top 3 in winners finals.
Yeah, and that's pretty impressive.
And it's what you expect. He's a PR player. He's been on the Wi-Fi World Rankings. Currently is, I believe, and so. He's a known good player, so sometimes you just get good playered. That just happens.
Yeah, and this is also a very strong region too. Like usually when you think like United States regions, you'll think like usually 4 major regions of especially on the East Coast, like the ones that people really talk about are Florida, MDVA, and Tri-State. And we do have quite a lot of strong locals, so this is a good opportunity as well to show, okay, if you go to these locals a lot, if you support our community, you get a lot better at this game as well.
It's true. It's one of the best ways you can get better is just playing in tournament. So there's tons of events nearby that, back when things were more offline, you could attend a local Monday through Friday in the MDVA area, and you could just grind it out if you had the time and the coin purse to really supply it. But, with online events, a little bit less avenues, but of course, Events DC helping us out a little bit, making sure that MVVA's talent gets highlighted as always.
That's always good to see. And also there are a few locals that I've been hearing about that might become a thing for the weekends as well. So you could possibly do every single day a locals, not just Monday through Friday. So that's always a good possibility. I know there was a Sunday locals I would go to right before quarantine started. That was in McLean. That fantastic.
So you totally have your chance to get that Smash Brothers fill. And speaking of Smash Brothers fill, on the other side of the bracket, we're going to get Turtle King versus 17. Turtle King being a game gym regular with that Incineroar, and 17 being a known Zelda in region and kind of a threat on Wi-Fi. So to kind of have both of them step up to the plate here in the online format, it's going to be pretty fun to see. I've personally played against Turtle King offline in doubles, funnily enough, and I've played 17 multiple times online. And I can tell you they both are pretty well seasoned with their characters, pretty well seasoned in region, and it's to no surprise that they're currently fighting for a winner's final spot.
Yeah, and that's always quite a thing to watch, of just seeing like 2 pretty good players that are just facing off to see, okay, who are we going to have in that guaranteed top 3? Because at that point, when it's 2 really good players, it comes down to who wants it more.
And there's definitely stuff to consider there too, because Incineroar is going to struggle to get in versus Zelda if Turtle King is not prepared.
That's true.
That's just Zelda is going to play that keep away game and nonstop until you die for it. Incineroar kind of has a struggle to get back on stage due to the recoveries, and Zelda will eat that for breakfast. So tons of stuff to consider there. But once Incineroar is in, the damage is immense, and especially when you combine stuff like Revenge. A lot of stuff could happen here, and it's just a matter of can Turtle King close the distance, or is he just going to be completely walled out by that night?
Yeah, absolutely. I've played a bit of Incineroar before. I've even played a money match of Incineroar and
Really?
against an Incineroar main.
How was that?
I made $5.
Hey!
Yeah.
We take those.
Yeah, we take those.
Who's your regular main for the people at home?
Terry.
Ah, a Masher player. How do you do?
Yes. Shake my hand.
Yes, shake. I'm a Cloud main. It's okay. I also lack brain cells.
Yes.
Respect. Looks like Turtle King has hopped aboard in the arena. 17 going to be soon to follow. And to kind of narrate their path, Turtle King had to fight names like D3 Will and King Robo, while 17 had to fight, Martine, for example, to kind of close the distance to get here. So in-region threats have been taken down by these 2 players coming up. So I'm excited to see, because they managed to get through some tough names to get here, how tough are they going to show for us against one another? And like I said, especially stuff like the picks and bans are going to be interesting too, because Incineroar is going to want something like Smashville, something to close the distance versus the Zelda. While 17, for example, loves Smashville and also just would love the big stages. If you're going to Town and City or Kalos or even PS2, like forget about it.
Yeah,
It's tough.
if it's Town Incineroar, the slowest character in the game versus Zelda, a heavy zoner, or not heavy in terms of like weight, but like hardcore zoner.
Very leaning into the archetype, of course.
Yes. That gets pretty painful sometimes.
It's going to be we might see some pain live, and frankly, I'm okay with that. So it's going to be a big measure to see again just how Turtle King is going to close the distance, and can 17 consistently keep them out. So jumping into this game 1 right now to see.
And I think one of the big things in this matchup as well is how much fear you can instill into the opponent, because that's one of the big things about grapplers, which Incineroar is most definitely one. Like, these are both characters that pretty heavily lean into their archetypes. If you can instill fear into your opponent, you can really get them to play the way you want, and that's exactly how these characters thrive.
Exactly. It's the command grab, the throws. It's all about kind of making your opponent scared, making them worry. Right out the gate, you can see that Turtle King knows this is a tough matchup because focusing on movement in the platforms of getting around that knight is kind of their modus operandi immediately. And you can see that, in the very beginning. Now these two have kind of felt each other out a bit, started putting percentage on the board. They're starting to scrap a little bit closer. But, it's just starting to work.
One thing also to notice is that Turtle King is starting to go for those revenges, and as we just saw, that is what revenge does. It gives you quite a pack. It packs quite a punch, and man, it gets so bad. Oh my god!
Speaking of that, the elevator, not quite killing, but as you said, revenge, and the call out too, the holding the up smash is what really sells it. And you talked about fear for the grappler archetype. If I was 17, I'd start being a little bit scared already with the call outs, but that's first stock down advantage, 17.
Absolutely. Oh my god, like 112, this is still, quite a dangerous position for 17. Could definitely lose this lead in a matter of seconds. Turtle King just needs like one good read here. And there it is.
There's the lariat right there, the Alolan whip, rather. That does the trick. And you can see that Turtle King already is kind of privy to what to do, especially when 17's recovering. Like, trying to fish for the down tilt is blocked by Knight. And the strings of up airs are also very fun, too. Revenge on board.
That revenge almost touching as well.
Because Knight interrupted, the revenge is still active. The way you can get rid of revenge, of course, is by grabbing and throwing. So that was like a 40% Alolan whip because the Knight interrupted that grab, which is so unfortunate for 17.
Yeah, and that's sort of one of those situations where you have to think, okay, do I want that damage, or do I want to not take as much damage?
Exactly. Gotta manage your resource, and your health bar is a resource in these games, the percentage you take and everything, it's all part of the game.
Yeah, and exactly, and because of that, the Turtle King actually does have a small lead right now, but never mind.
Yeah, the power of them heals definitely changes the game a bit. I like that stall, like the very gentle float to off stage and just stall and immediately putting on pressure. Because Turtle King could do something crazy, but yeah, that's a quick throw. Yeah, that's slightly enhanced revenge up throw and Chica on.
That up throw is so scary, and because it was on the platform too, that does sort of negate a bit the height of Battlefield's blast zones.
Ooh, absorbing the Furor's wind. That's kind of spooky for 17. You gotta be careful here, especially when this man's just trying to grab you right out the gate.
And trying to set up those phantoms, but I think that got timed out for revenge.
It did. It just got timed up barely enough by taking percentage. It also lowers the countdown to which it dies off. I like that revenge on the forward smash. It's getting kind of tense.
It is. This is, even though it's 92 to 58, Incineroar, very heavy character, and with such strong kill power, this could end in a matter of seconds.
Not quite, but this is just one or two good hits from either side should do the trick. Forward throw? Oh, down throw actually, trying to convert it to an up air. Not quite.
That was really close though, and oh my god, that's the F tilt to take it! And the Turtle King brings game 1 to their favor.
I love that. Just the dash back when 17 does the double roll in to try to take stage, to try to get away from any offensive options. Turtle King's patient. Turtle King is cool, calm, and collected despite being a fire type, and just runs back, forward tilts, and kills from center stage. You love to see that patient play, and that's how you know that they understand how being a grappler works. You can't just mash on them in those tense situations. You just gotta relax and let the kill come to you.
Exactly, and that is so smart as well, because especially against a zoner where they sort of their mindset they want to get you in is they want to like get you annoyed, they want to get you frustrated. that is exactly what you don't want to be as a grappler. So it's sort of this battle of, okay, who can get in the other person's head first?
It's a big mental game. And, you know, at those higher levels, that's what Smash Bros. Devolves into. It's the mental game. So I'm interested that Battlefield is actually the stage of choice here. 17, I think, on record, has also liked the stage pretty well, so, you know, maybe it's just now a matter of fixing the playstyle a bit instead of, you know, trying to counterpick to a different stage.
Yeah. One of those times where, you know, just take a deep breath, just think, okay, I don't want to get scared this time, because if I do, it's going to be a repeat of game 1.
Exactly. Just fix your mental. And, I mean, out the gate, we're seeing 17 play better now. That's a quick revenge, and actually the quick parry as well. And, ooh, the lightning kick to follow it up. I love that from 17.
Wow. And this is a significantly larger lead than last game's lead that 17 had.
Exactly. It's the mental, you know, to change the difference, the quick elevator as well to rack up some percentages. 17's a bit more understanding about not getting too greedy with button presses, playing a little more patient, and just working harder to make sure that Turtle King can't close the gap. And I like that. Holding, you know, holding there, so Furor's Wind goes above stage, to actually knock Turtle King out of that trying to two-frame situation.
Exactly. And because of that, Turtle King actually now is a full stock behind and some extra. So this is definitely looking like quite a massacre, but
Just enough. Pixels away from, you know, surviving there, but doesn't matter. 17 now, two stocks here. But I just marked my words, because that's 2 stocks to 1 stock, a full lead now for 17.
And I liked what 17 was doing there on the ledge there. Putting the Din's Fire below the ledge was a really good idea because it didn't hit, but what it did do was sort of give Turtle King this idea of, okay, you cannot go below the ledge or else you will die. And that's sort of
dashes back the revenge that's at like 60%. Turtle King, you know, used revenge like 4 times earlier just to get away from it all, and that's a quick lightning kick for your troubles there. Looking rough now.
But this is definitely a time where Turtle King could kill pretty soon if they could just get one Alolan Whip or a grab here.
Or just back air.
That
like
was
that.
Ooh. That was the RAR too, so, you know, a little bit more mechanically taxing than, you know, some of the other options they could have gone for, but well worth it.
That ain't your grandpappy's back air. That's enhanced, you know? That's this kitty's fast. And, you know, despite having such a good lead earlier in the game, 17 only about, you know, 70% between these two right now. So while it's tough, it's still doable, and revenge is on board. What an angle! I think Turtle King was holding in for a situation there because they weren't expecting it, and they just flew right up to the blast zone. 17 yoinked that game.
I mean, Zelda may be the character with a teleport, but Incineroar was the one that got warped there.
Exactly. I can't believe Incineroar no-clip to the blast zone.
Yeah, that was quite a game too. Turtle King was starting to, you know, make a comeback there, but it was just a little bit too late. And 17 had made just enough of a lead there to really get comfortable with it.
So we saw 17 make the adjustments for that game too. Now it's Turtle King's time to make a little bit more adjustments there. Recognize how they got cut out a little bit, maybe a little bit too over-eager on some options, getting stuffed out for it. So, and sometimes just getting caught very by surprise, like that last stock showed us.
Yes.
So,
a lot of the stuff that we might be seeing is that throughout this set, because it's a best of 5 as well, where there's going to be a lot more time for adjustments, we might see some things earlier on that are set up specifically to like set a precedent in the opponent's mind, saying, okay, I don't want to do this, and so that they can sort of condition the opponent to play the way they want.
important immediately coming out with some hard hits. That's the power of a grappler from Turtle King. They're at revenge a few times, trying to beg 17 to swing, but nothing quite yet.
This is quite a bit of damage already, but it's almost even again.
That's the power of grapplers. I mean, even though he's been left out for so long, Turtle King can close the distance pretty soon, and so can 17 by just kind of slowly but surely whittling away at their health bar with these hits here and there. That's going to be enough. That is a great use of Din's Fire. They're catching the low limit of attempted recovery there, and also with the delay and the installing of the movement there is so good with Nair's Love.
Exactly. And also, one thing I really liked about that usage of the Phantom and the Din's Fire combined was sort of doing this, the Phantom to sort of make Turtle King think, okay, there is that Phantom right there, I need to get away from that. But then, because of the Din's Fire, it's saying, oh, you're focusing on the wrong thing. This is what's going to kill you.
A little bit of misdirection there to make your plays shine a bit more. I love to see it. 17 very close to death's door right now. And there's that again, that just going a little bit above to put pressure on Turtle King. But Turtle King just, again, dash back forward tilt. That's what won them game one. And it's just that quick awareness to kind of let them know, like, okay, I can do well. I can take those stocks. And I can make sure that the viewers at home miss some good action.
Oh.
Because sometimes these things happen.
Yeah. This
power of online.
It is the netcode, not the greatest, you know. Rollback netcode has been more common lately. Like a lot of games, especially some of the older titles actually have been getting those rollback netcode like retroactively added in. But usually when you get rollback into a game, you want to like design the game for that purpose, like the UI, the way that stuff works.
So like Strive's going to come out with it. I believe the new Melty Blood's going to come out with it. So good games in the future. We're starting to see the light of day for that power of rollback.
Yes.
But while these two are fighting, let's take a second to thank the District Esports League for putting on this event, you know, for presenting it for us at home. Thank you so much for working hard to make sure that this event could go off so that our goofy faces could present this to you guys at home. So thank you for presenting it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm enjoying this. This tournament seems awesome. Definitely going to try and get some of my friends to participate in this sometime.
Yeah, there's a little bit more time, I believe. There's one more qualifier before the Spring Summit, so enter the next one if you can, get those points, and see if you can make the cut. I wonder I bet there's a lot of good scrapping going on right now. A lot of good. I bet Turtle King's doing some dash back stuff, getting some revenge. 17, pressing down B a lot. It's par for the course.
And this game also is one that sets a lot of that tone for the rest of the set as well. You know, that game 3 to really make it so, okay, who truly has the lead? Like, because then that means that one player will, and that means that it will be, that means Turtle King will be guaranteed to not have the final, or not have the game 5 stage pick, which is pretty big.
The final counter pick of a set could be really important. I mean, so far these two have just been mainly playing on Battlefield, but 17 has the option to pull the rug up under from Turtle King in case it goes to a game 5 scenario and say, let's go somewhere else instead.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go to Town and City or Kalos after all, you know? Yeah. So stuff like that. It's really important to keep in mind.
Although Town is a bit of a double-edged sword, because even though it's quite a big stage, if you get to that ledge, you are going to be dying to Alolan Whip even faster than normal.
It's true. You gotta keep that in mind. So that's kind of where some of these ideas for stages are coming in mind.
Oh, but they're going right back to Battlefield again. We might just go a full 5 games of Battlefield.
I respect it. Some players just find it really comfortable to do one stage. I've seen, you know, if you've ever tuned into Xanadu streams, people go to PS2 all the time, like for full sets. But it looks like the name of the game is Lilac.
Yeah, it's not MDVA without PS2 sometimes.
True, it really is. It's with that and like Wolf players. It really just takes the region.
And the oddly high amount of Wii Fits.
Disgustingly high, some might say.
Yes.
And some is me. But thankfully, no Wii Fits are in right here, right now. We have Incineroar versus Zelda, Zoner versus Grappler, and right out the gate, it is a lot of percentage on board for 17.
And one interesting thing to see here is how the slants of Lilat actually interact with Incineroar's moves, because Zelda, for the most part, doesn't really get disrupted by the slants, you know, because you can freely control the Din's Fire. The Nehru's Glove doesn't really move around. The Phantom covers a lot of range already, but Incineroar's stuff is not quite as simple, or not quite as easy to work with on that.
And stocks are hard to work with as well. Looking at that Turtle King down to full right now, only 58% on 17, but Revenge is currently on board, so 17 needs to be careful.
Ooh. And Revenge is now off deck because of that damage, reducing the counter just like you talked about earlier. And that's really important in this matchup as well, because you do not want to get grabbed by Incineroar or Alolan Whip by Incineroar, especially if there is an Alolan Whip.
Exactly. Oh, reading the jump. My goodness, that is now 2 stock lead for 17. we might not even go to a game 5. 17 doing great to kind of snuff out some options at the moment.
Absolutely. Oh, that was a great read, seeing that they were going for the revenge there. And because of that, 60% already. Wow.
Selma's secretly a grappler of her own with the damage output we're seeing right now.
Absolutely. Oh my. That was almost the end of the game right there.
It was. Will that knight do it, though? Not quite. Inspire not finding purchase either. We're just going to, just Turtle King's just like swinging hard, trying to find options, trying to struggle. Gets the revenge, actually, which could lead to a kill. And just a quick dash attack. Okay. Actually, not even trying to go for anything fancy. Like, yeah, I just need to kill you right now.
And also, one thing you brought up earlier does sort of talk about what we talked about earlier, the mindset that zoners want to get you into. They want to frustrate you. They want to get you to struggle. And that's sort of what's happening with Turtle King right now. You know?
They're swinging. They're trying to force back a lead. And by forcing the options, 17 can play a lot more ball with it like that. Like, by forcing them to play or trying to taunt them into playing aggressive, I can just dash back forward smash. Just like earlier in the set, Turtle King would just do dash back forward tilt to catch options, choose another foot. 17 takes a 3-1 over the Turtle King to make it to winners finals.
Yeah. And that was a fantastic winners semis there. And that means that 17 is the one who's going to be playing as enhanced PV. That's going to be an interesting one too, because these are both pretty good players.
They're very good players. I'm interested to see how 17. I think 17 has definitely played enhanced before. I have played 17 before, so I know for a fact they have some level of cloud matchup experience. But it's tricky as Zelda, I will say. If the cloud knows how to play a little bit defensive, play hot and cold, just kind of dance around the knight effectively, it can be difficult to get your games in. So we'll see who wins that first, that first to 5 or first to 3 rather. So it's going to be interesting to see for sure.
And also we've got, just as a report for what's going on in the losers bracket as well. Wait, is that? No way. fastcree and Tatenga still haven't played. Okay.
But it'll be coming up soon. We have plenty of good action in that losers bracket while we have the top 2 for winners finals and ASPV and 17 decided. So while these two kind of duke it out, or some of these players duke it out in the losers round 5, the loser 7th rather for this top 8, we're going to cut to a quick break. So grab some popcorn, get some water, take a breath of fresh air outside, and because we'll be back in just a few minutes for more of the District Esports League action. Stay tuned.
Welcome everyone to now we're in the winners finals of the District Esports League qualifier number 3 for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. We are sponsored by the DC Department of Parks and Recreation and Events DC, powered by Game Gym. It's always nice for all of these groups to be helping us out, especially during these times. We're in the home stretch finally, so, definitely good to power through.
Yeah, and it's definitely nice to have like in-region sponsorship and community effort to put on these events. So whether you're a spectator or you're someone help working the event or you're playing in the event, it's always nice to have the community come together. So thank you again for those helping put it together. Thank you all at home for watching, and thank you everyone for putting effort into it because it's been a blast so far. If you follow these events, it's just like it's probably going to be a blast scene in 17 versus enhanced PV up soon.
Just waiting on enhanced PV right now.
Probably eating some gushers or something.
Yeah.
Get himself ready. He's the birthday boy. Maybe he has some cake.
Yes, this is his 15th birthday. So everyone say happy birthday for enhanced PV. Great guy, very funny individual. Like definitely makes people laugh.
A real goofball of a kid.
Yes.
He also just has a weird habit of like teleporting around in venues. Like I've been in Xanadu just like walking around and he just like appears right in front of me and I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, hey, you just play Dexter? And I'm like, yeah. Like and then he just like zooms away. Like how'd you come here? How do you get around like that? It's weird, but happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Enhanced. And we also do have. I'm from DC. I also go to a DC school, so that's George Washington.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, GWU.
Yes. We actually did also beat Georgetown University in Smash Bros for EGF, which
Let's go.
yeah. So George Washington University officially the #1 DC school for Smash Bros. We did
Smash.
not lose a single match. Yeah.
Excellent work. All right, Enhanced PV, for your birthday, I'm going to unmute you on Twitter. Use this wisely. I've officially unmuted you. Keep up the good work. I got to give him something nice for his birthday, so we'll see how
Yeah.
long it lasts, but let's go Enhanced PV.
Before you take the president away.
Exactly. 17, though? 17 not muted on Twitter.
Hmm.
17 is not muted on Twitter. Just great to talk to, great to interact with.
Mm-hmm.
Slept on. So, you're already doing great, but for the birthday boy, we got to give him something special. And
Yeah.
that treatment is me not completely ignoring your Twitter feed. It's hard to keep up with, in my defense, all right? He's a character. The boy's a character.
He is.
And that character's Cloud Strife.
Quite a lot of people have experienced the Enhanced PV late night call.
Yeah, if you're in this region, there's a very good chance you've experienced what Enhanced PV brings to the table. And if so, I'm sorry.
And if you haven't experienced it, you've definitely heard about it.
Exactly. If you've gotten an Enhanced PV story.
Yes.
So
I've gotten a few.
I have some stories. So, it's gonna be fun to see these two interact, though. As I kind of said before we hit break, Cloud can do really well in this matchup. I don't know, like in terms of matchup chart, sort of individual stuff where they're gonna be head to head. I definitely can go either way. It's nothing too drastic. It's definitely gonna be down to the players here. So
Yes.
I'm interested to see what 17 can bring to the table because Cloud's definitely kind of hard for Zelda if Cloud knows what they're doing, and the Enhanced PV knows what they're doing. So I want to see 17 do their best, and I want to see what Enhanced PV can do to kind of clinch out his wins. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how this matchup goes. Also, this is water. DC does have out of everywhere in the United States the lowest lead content. So for our tap water, so definitely safer to drink, which is always fun to see.
As for me, I love the weird unnecessary chemicals in my water, so I'm just down in it, no hesitation. Give me those rocks and that lead.
Yummy.
Yummy. Oh. All right, we're jumping into game one here. It's the Zelda, it's the Cloud, it's what we all expected as these two kind of butt heads here in Winners Finals. And it's going to be PS2 to start off. And I know I've played against 17 enough. I know for a fact that they're a very smart person on picking and banning stages. So it makes sense that they try to avoid certain stages. But at the same time, PS2 is pretty good for Cloud. It's kind of a neutral stage that many would consider. But this is still, in, for example, Spargo's opinion, one of the best stages for Cloud. But out the gate, it's 17 doing work right now on Enhanced.
Ooh. Wow, and this is some fantastic ledge trapping as well. And that's what you need to do in this matchup. You need to ledge trap because Cloud, especially off stage, like we've talked about before, just really has a hard time. And there are ways to work around it, but it only works around so much.
So you need to exploit those recoveries, you need to work hard a bit, and now here's kind of the interesting game of NastiestPV's playing a little bit more campy. He's out camping the camper, which is it's interesting, but it is actually true. On a stage that's big enough, like PS2, you can do a lot of work by just not fully approaching, and because Cloud has limit, he can force approaches. Because you do not want to fight Cloud when he has limit, and right now, he's just about to have it. He's right there, he's at 125, so he's close to dying. Has limit. Can it kill? It does. 17 goes flying straight up. That might have been a little bit of DI there, but I don't think they were going to live anyway. And that's why you need to be a little bit more proactive in fighting Cloud. Even as Zelda, you need to make sure you need to manage their limit.
Wow, that was a fantastic shield there. One thing I've really liked from Enhanced PV this entire game so far is when 17 goes for those phantoms and finishes charging them, but before they've come out, Enhanced PV knows the exact range that they're going to go and just walks out. So normally they don't have to shield.
I like the attempts for Enhanced PV with those weird jumps, but 17 just elevators them anyway. Just yeah, stop doing that, kid.
Ooh. That was actually super important that they got hit right there, because when Zelda gets hit during the Phantom charge, the Phantom just goes away.
Exactly. Before it's fully, stable, you can manage to knock it away. You gotta keep that in mind. But 17, 117, 131 now. Slowly but surely increasing. You have to be so careful because Cloud can kill with a plethora of moves if you aren't careful. And Limit on deck, it adds to the pot.
Oh, this is getting so scary. Oh my god. Just the pressure of Limit being out. And that was a good usage of defense too. Just, keeping that blade beam away.
As a bodyguard, baby. It's a different version of Zelda's Soul as the bodyguard, so respect. That's not gonna do it up in center stage. 146. So starting to get up there in percent, of course. But still, you want to hold on to those stocks as long as possible, especially when you have to take down enhanced PV.
And especially when you get dash attack, that just takes away your soul. Like, that may be a part of your soul as a bodyguard, but
fast.
Yeah.
The patience from enhanced PV is really notable too. I like the way he does that. Get a little bit too haphazard with the Limit Blade Beam, swats the Knight away in frustration. I like the double shield there, but not really getting much besides the stage control. That should be more than enough though if you know how to capitalize on it.
Not quite able to kill, but kissing that blast zone like on Thanksgiving.
A great analogy to describe a tense situation for sure. And that is a Knight swatting enhanced PV all the way across stage. High percentages for both these two, but the difference is enhanced PV is a full clean stock up.
Ooh.
Now he's not anymore, so anything's possible.
Yes, especially because Cloud is definitely a character you can edge guard. Definitely could make this workable, although may need to get a little more percent to actually have that happen.
Oh, the spacing immaculate on that. 17.
Wow.
Swipes forward with the forward tilt, instead gets caught by a forward tilt with enhanced PV. And that, my friends, is a sortie.
Yes. I mean, they use swords as whenever people start teaching, okay, this is what spacing is, they say, okay, this sword will beat your hand. And that's what happened.
Sword, in real life too, sword does beat hand, if you guys did not know. So, important matchup knowledge in real life and in game, these players need to keep in mind.
Although I would say swords are probably a bit more common in Smash Bros. Than in real life.
That is true. How many swords do you own?
4, because I fence.
Oh, really? That's a fun fact. I was going to say I am greater than 0. Not even mine. But they're there, just in case, Nothing scarier than if someone, tries to break in your house, you show up with a sword. That scares people,
You just unsheath the sword.
Yeah, you teleport behind them,
your head.
tell them nothing personnel, let them know. And going to Battlefield, this is a comfort pick that 17 saw in that Turtle King set. So right out the gate, now 17's trying to find something a little bit more comfortable, a little bit less neutral, more in their favor. But sorties still really love Battlefield.
Wow. Just running up and just shielding. That was so smart, seeing that, okay, 17 was going to panic there and just forward tilt. And because of that, enhanced PV did get a bit of damage there. Not the most, but, it's something.
It's really good. It's such a good technique that's kind of not used enough, I think, where you just kind of shove in someone's space, because 17 needs to put distance between them and enhanced PV. And whew, that's a good way to put distance between them. Just send into the blast zone with that lightning kick. My goodness. Much better this game overall. Yeah, that really just kind of knocks the wind out of you, makes you wake up a bit.
Yeah, like a bucket of cold water in the morning.
Bucket of cold back ears in the morning. That's hopefully enhanced PV can dish them out, but it's gonna be a little bit different now that he's playing from behind. He has to play a bit more aggressive now. He needs to keep kind of getting in 17's zone, but 17 can make it awfully hard, especially again with how much Knight has been used this set so far.
That sort of shuts down an entire option that enhanced PV has. That blade beam really can't hit when the Phantom is out. Oh,
Limit on deck. It's only 70%, so you need something kind of impressive if you want to make it work.
And this is enhanced PV was just looking for it, and that was so smart from 17. Just playing the keep away game, going, okay, I know what's gonna happen if I get hit by limit. I'm just not gonna.
It's 15 seconds. Just it is completely a viable and commendable effort to just stall out the clock for that 15 seconds. You don't want to get killed by it, and Zelda has the options to play from far away. So we saw, stalling, running around your platforms to really mix up movement. So excellent work by 17, knowing their condition on how to just get away from it entirely. And keep pushing their lead so far. Like, look at this.
Wow. Already 92%. This is quite a bit of extra credit. 17 just has to write their name in they'll just pass the quiz.
Like seriously, they're doing so good right now. And hashtag not killing, but 117%. Knight's actually gonna do the trick. 3 stocks to 1 right now. Very different play from 17 than we saw in game 1. Ooh. A quick back air to stuff it out though. 2 to 1 though. You're still 1 clean stock ahead. All 17 needs to do is just tap it in at this point. Just play safe, play smart, and tap it in.
Yeah, this is enough extra credit to, you know, just carry you for the rest of it. Because we'll see a lot of those times where it'll be a huge comeback. Oh no.
Yeah, even the reflection there, 17 knows how to kind of get around some of the tricks that Enhanced PV is throwing out this game. It's a much different game here.
And this is already 64% and climbing as it goes to 76. This is looking so rough for Enhanced PV. Oh.
Yeah, the invuln frames there keeping 17 alive rather than getting spiked. Always important to keep in mind just the pure invincibility 17 and Zelda rather are going to get from that. 96%, anything can go here, but it is certainly, as the percents climb a bit more each time, harder and harder for Enhanced PV to make a comeback.
Oh my!
He's living. But managed to attempt to avoid the elevator somewhat. But still just with some faulty air dodges, just getting kind of run down right now.
Oh no, and this is not looking good for Enhanced PV. 145 on their final stock. Ugh.
It's rough. This is very difficult, especially as Knight continues to wall him out.
Oh
163, only so much you can really do here. Can he get a spike? No, opting for some safe limit charge instead. Doesn't want to get too risky with it.
And that's fair, because Zelda can definitely cause some accidental reverse edge guards with that up B.
163 now. This is even a grab away. Zelda should do the trick, and you can see them fishing for it right now. 17 just playing the game, not forcing the kill, which is so important. Just taking their time. They realize how far ahead they are. They can just do something like that and catch Enhanced PV off guard and just wipe them out for that game too. And I love that. I love that. Not forcing a kill, but just playing the game as you normally would and letting those moments come naturally. It's smart play from 17, and I definitely want to see more of it in these games to see if they can, come out on top.
Yeah, and that was very impressive. So that's also going to set a very good precedent for these next few games, just being so dominant, maybe scaring Enhanced PV a bit, saying, okay, you can't really go Battlefield.
Battlefield, as I said, is good for sorties, but 17 knows how to work that stage a little bit better, as we just saw. And you can see that in how they dance around those 2 side platforms and how they kind of juggle Cloud around and Enhanced PV. So it's going to be interesting to see where Game 3 is going to go. Enhanced PV has the counter pick. You could go back to PS2. Maybe something different is on board. You never quite know. And even stages like Town and City or Kalos, while they're traditionally Zelda favored, they can still get the job done for Cloud. So there's a lot on board.
Yes, both of those stages do also have ways that, Cloud can sort of work it to make the recovery issue of like being easier to edge guard a little bit less, mitigated a bit. Like Town and City, you can sort of use the because sometimes it'll have those platforms above the ledge. Same thing with Kalos, and also Town and City does have that short side blast zone, so you could definitely get some early kills there with Cloud.
But it's back to PS2. It's a good stage. It worked for Enhanced PV in Game 1, so it makes sense they want to go do it again. And as I said before, kind of a top dog Cloud stage entirely. So that's 17 caught slipping. That is 17 holding it on the DI and getting schmicked for it. I can guarantee you that 100%. And that is the power that Cloud brings if you have been caught slipping at all. That is an excellent stock from Enhanced PV.
Wow. That was quite some dominance there from Enhanced PV to just start off this game. And this is definitely the game that sets the tone for the rest of the set. That midway point. So definitely something where if Enhanced PV is able to win this with style, you can definitely win the rest of this set.
Exactly. And a lot of good damage out the gate. 17's at risk of almost getting lapped in percentage. See, though, kind of just causing damage after damage in that center stage. I like the defense. Enhanced PV staying alive here, avoiding some of the big tricks that 17's throwing out. And Limit, and just immediately tosses it away. That's the classic. That is the Cloud Online classic, where you want it to be perfect percentage, but you just manage to toss it. Pretty tragic.
Oh.
Went for the grab there instead of something like up B or up smash for raw damage. Interesting choice for enhanced PV, but when you're this far up, you can get whatever you want, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, you can really just play super confident. Oh, maybe not that confident.
Maybe not that confident, but you know.
Yeah.
Gotta relax a bit in enhanced PV.
Yeah, like very good, but sometimes you don't want to get that bold.
See now, just good corner pressure. That's what Cloud excels in. Cloud excels in pushing their advantage state, keeping opponents in the corner. And that's kind of what Enhanced does. I love that. I love that option so much. Trailing after Zelda when they're stuck just throwing out the Knight. And just a quick nair, because 17 was at that percentage. That's such a smart option select. I'm taking notes right now.
That option coverage is so good from Enhanced PV. Just really, you could tell he knows this matchup because you also see things like how he moves just barely out of the range.
Oh, he knows what 17 wants to do. My goodness, what a call-out option with the forward smash. Like, good lord, that is some power that Cloud Stripe is packing there.
Enhanced PV is in 17's head right now. Wow.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Hey, that is the game. That is 2-1 now for for Enhanced PV rather. 17 needs to bite back like they did in game 2 if they want to come out. You know, send this to a game 5, put some more pressure on the board. Because right now, that was some good work from Enhanced PV. Immediately jumping into a game 4. Not a lot of time to really think about the game too much. These two are just be fighting, and it's back to Battlefield.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
Interesting to see that Enhanced didn't ban it this time, but there's probably stages like FD, maybe some other like Smashville sort of thing you'd rather avoid. But
yes,
out the gate, these two just ready to scrap.
Yeah, they are just already right out the gate, trying to hit each other as hard as possible. Sometimes their moves are clanking a bit because of that, but you know, it shows they've got the passion.
Exactly. Close percentages too. Like it's a lot of buttons being things, a lot of up close. Zelda does have some tools to cause some damage up close. So as you can see, 17 knows how to use them as Enhanced PV closes that distance. But a lot of the time, it's just once Cloud's in, you got some good buttons. Trying to go for a grab Tomahawk, but 17 was too quick on the trigger there.
And this is so scary. Oh, wow. Enhanced PV wasn't even trying to use the limit moves there. Was just trying. Oh, speaking of the limit moves, the limit went away right before.
Limit, give it, limit, take it away. He ran out when he needed it for the Clim Hazard after kind of missing his opportunity a second ago. And because of the option 17 were throwing out, he was forced to air dodge and didn't have enough traction to get back. So 17 has the lead right now, just in a similar situation to game 2.
This isn't quite as big of a lead though, so definitely workable for Enhanced PV this time.
Exactly. Stock is much closer in percentage. You could definitely take the stock with, you know, 1 or 2 more solid hits, especially near ledge. So now it's just kind of a game of how can Enhanced PV close the distance, because 17 knows how to play hard.
Ooh. And is Enhanced PV going to get another one of those sort of just ledge callouts? You know, like that one that ended that previous game.
Not quite, because these two are now dancing back in center stage. Enhanced PV needs to put 17 in the corner first, which is definitely possible because they're looking for it. And with Limit Off actually on stage right now, or on deck rather, anything can happen. The magic is present for a Limit Cross Slash or something to really call out. And oh, going for the Nair instead. What we saw last game, I like that select. He could have gone for something like Limit Cross Slash as well, but instead opts to use it for his recovery instead, covering his options, covering his bases, and smart decision making all around.
Yeah, and one of the things also is that 17 has sort of just set this conditioning of don't use Limit Blade Beam because I will reflect it or you will not hit with it.
Exactly. That's so good to kind of remove one of the tools that Enhanced PV loves to do, is just confuse him with that. And a lot of really good grabs from Enhanced PV, followed by Limit Beam on deck. Might need to use it to recover though. Yeah, I like that. Just opting to go away, being smart. Not getting hit by Knight there actually, which is insane. Getting a cross slash follow-up. Lightning kicked in the back of the head though. That's gotta hurt.
Wow, that hurt me just to see. Like, I felt that.
It's pretty tough. And 17 right now has the lead so far. Has bits of extra credit on board for Enhanced PV's final stock, but as you said earlier, this isn't too big of a gap between the two. Enhanced PV can bring it back. It just takes a lot of willpower.
But I mean, it is his birthday, so he's definitely confident. He's definitely feeling himself. I would not be surprised if he's able to bring it back.
Do you think he's wearing a birthday hat right now? Look at that. Nice stock in his, maybe even it up indeed. That man might be wearing a birthday hat right now.
He might be.
Get in the zone.
He's already got a small lead going, but... Oh, wow. That did a lot more damage than I remember it being able to do.
Yeah, Knight do be hurt.
Yeah.
Coming on deck. I like that. Calling out the in-place option from 17. And that actually could have been it right there, too. Nice DI-in from Enhanced PV, keeping himself alive. And quick back air conversion does the trick. Catching, calling out in 17, taking the entire set. 3-1, and now Enhanced is sitting on winner's side of Grands. Nice and comfy. Good work, birthday boy.
Happy birthday.
If I had one of those things that make the noise for birthday, I would totally play it. It's like those party favors. I have a slide whistle on hand. I don't know if that would count.
Do it.
Let's see if the mic picks it up. This one's for you, Enhanced PV.
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, it picked up the end of it. Picked up the end of it.
That's a shame. Hold on.
But that's the best part of it. That's the best part of it, though.
I have an idea. I have an idea for the people at home. This is I'm gonna do push to talk for a second, and we're gonna make it happen.
All right.
This is pretty tough. I'm working real hard right now.
No. You could set the what's it called, the input sensitivity to be
That was for you,
Let's
Enhanced PV.
go.
Happy birthday.
That was beautiful.
And thank you, online buying things when I'm bored for a slide whistle. So, hopefully he enjoys his winter side and Grands. He's earned it. He's been playing excellent today. And right now it looks like we actually have Martine versus UA. Currently with Martine up 2-0 in losers quarters finals, and Turtle King versus fastcree duking it out in losers quarters right now, and they're about to start too. So it looks like that might be our next set.
Ooh, okay.
So that's actually going to be really fun because Cree is a menace on Villager. One of the few villagers I will actually call hype because Kree's a
I've played
madman.
him before. I've played him before. He 6-stocked me.
Yeah, he's nutty. He's out of this world. The creativity behind that man is insane. He makes some fun woodworking projects in his real time, so always entertaining to see as well. But
woodworking in the game and in real life.
Exactly, like he's going to town on those trees.
And
Blessed
city.
soul. And true, he's going to town on that city. So he's pretty cool. He has great tools, and then as we saw earlier in bracket, Turtle King kind of nice with it. Turtle King, kind of fell to the Zelda menace. So it's another zoner on board, could be tough, but knows how to get in close, knows how to do big damage. So excited to see kind of how those two stack up to each other.
Yeah. And we've already gotten through one of our losers quarters games or sets, right?
It looks like Martine and UA are playing off stream with Martine up 2 games. They're currently on game 3, so interested to see how that kind of pans out. If by the game count means anything, maybe Martine head into loser semis and getting to fight the winner of Turtle King and fastcree. But only time will tell. You never quite know when a reverse 3-0 comes in, or maybe some character switches or something gives them there, and a lot of potential in this bracket, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Sephiroth is one of those characters that can definitely make some reverse 3-0s because
I want to play some Sephiroth.
Yeah,
Sephiroth's so much fun. Sephiroth's so good of a character, and as somebody who mains a Final Fantasy character already, Sephiroth feels great. So big respects to Square Enix for giving us a good character in Fighters Pass 2.
Yeah.
Best trailer for Smash by far ever.
Yeah.
So
that trailer is so good.
That trailer is so good. So
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you to Square Enix for giving that to us. Thank you to Events DC for holding us.
Also, thank you.
Everyone's put in work today. Everyone's put in work. Sephiroth has put in work today.
Thank you, Square Enix, for also DC giving us more Final Fantasy music.
Thank you. Yes, more than 2 songs. Thank goodness. Some actual spirits.
Yes.
That's what we needed. I don't know why. I don't know why Bahamut was the 4-star, but I don't know why you didn't give us Bizarro or Safer Sephiroth. That's actually my one gripe. I'm really glad we got Cosmo Canyon remixed by Yoko Shimomura, but we're lacking Birth of a God or Crazy Motorcycle Chase in the lineup for Final Fantasy VII songs, which is a shame. But we got some good songs. We got Genova. That's what counts,
I'm a little disappointed on the Dragon Quest songs we got. Like we didn't get like the version of Adventure that was in the trailer. You
True.
know which one I'm talking about. The dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun. Yeah, that one. I really like the one that they did in the trailer, and then they didn't have that. They had the
Shame.
actual
But hey,
one.
Square Enix is stingy with their music anyway. But we got some
Yes.
good ones. So thank
Yes.
you. Thank you. And also, like, they put the Bravely Default 2 soundtrack online the other day, like a few weeks
Oh.
ago. So got some bops.
Mm-hmm.
Revo High Key, one of like the best composers in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And I will not be refuting otherwise because that's just a fact.
Speaking of music, I almost want an Undernight character just so we can
Can
get
you
that whole
imagine
soundtrack.
if we got Raito like we got some Raito music? Like I already listen to in bracket when I have earbuds in. One like my go-to song is Blood Drain Again. Can you
Mm.
imagine if that's just canonically in Smash Brothers?
For me, it's Merkava's theme that I go
Unseen
for.
Entities? Respect.
Yes, that
Beat Eat
one's so
Nest?
good.
Banger.
Oh,
Scraper Sky High? Banger. Nightwalker? Banger. Like that whole
the
soundtrack is
whole
just nonstop bangers.
whole soundtrack. I like Akatsuki's theme. I'm an Akatsuki main. I have
Respect.
in the background. I have a fight stick that is. I have a Chemba Obsidian that has an Akatsuki artwork. So
Nice.
yeah.
I main you and Gordeau and BB Tag.
Mm.
So I got to do some Mortal Slides and Grim Reapers on some fools.
Mm.
I haven't
Yeah.
played Uniclear enough to like actually have a main, but I've played enough BB Tag to like play some Gordeau.
Okay.
There's some good games.
Yes.
Diversify your pool, people at home.
Yes.
Smash
Under
Brothers is
Night.
very fun. That's my go-to. That's my baby. But there's some good games out there.
Under Night's very fun. Netcode not very good.
Yeah, it's pretty bad, but
But
game's cool.
yes, and
Game's got style.
the lead developer of it, Kamune, he said that he's planning on putting in rollback.
That'd be cool. Next version update.
Yep.
Can we tell him to like fix the title? Like
Under Night in Birth EXE late
cleared.
CLR.
Yeah, like come on, man. What are you doing? You're making it so
like-
difficult for everyone to read
It's
it.
like, is that a game or an operating system?
All right, so actually it looks like we need to go to a quick break soon here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and take a small break as these matches continue to develop. So thank you, of course, for KML for the raid. He's been doing the side stream for today. He got tons of good matches on there. So always a big help. Thank you so much. But until then, take a few minutes, sit back, relax, and stay tuned.
All right. See ya.
When I would dream, they told me stop it. So much hate, it made me nauseous. Worked in silence, made me cautious. I exerted every option. Count me out, must think I lost it. Losing sleep, somehow I thought it. I heard life was a box of chocolates. Ain't shit sweet round here.
Welcome back, everybody, to the District Esports League Spring Qualifier number 3. I am Let It Rain. I'm joined by Peter. We are now in the top 4 of this bracket so far. We got UA versus Turtle King so far. UA has been using a plethora of characters from Min Min to Sephiroth, and Turtle King has been that tried and true Incineroar. So excited to see what these two bring to the table as they're getting set to start their set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is going to be exciting to see what character UA decides to go this time. Because we did see in that previous set that UA was playing in off stream that they were playing that Sephiroth. They were down 2-0. They switched to Min Min, turned it around.
Yeah, got the dub. And in this matchup, both Sephiroth and Min Min are going to do well. You have range. And it could be
Yes.
tough for Incineroar to play the game either way. So depending on what your preference is, you can make a lot of mileage out of anything there. Personally, voting for Sephiroth because Sephiroth's cool. Min Min
Yes.
isn't. That's a fact. And I think as somebody who mains Cloud and has been playing a lot of Sephiroth, seeing Sephiroth in action, pretty cool. I like seeing what other people bring to the table with him. I like seeing what he does because Sephiroth is a cool character. So excited.
He is.
It just kind of depends on what the option select is for that game 1.
One thing that always unsettles me whenever Sephiroth plays is, have you ever seen Inuyasha?
I have not.
Oh, okay. So Sephiroth has the same voice as the main villain of that, and the main villain in that is like scum, like scum, like.
Man, I wish. Oh, interesting. I mean, I
Oh.
wish we got English voice acting for Cloud and Sephiroth now that we have new voice actors for the remake. But unfortunately, Squeenix did not want to give it to us. But speaking of giving it to us, we're not getting the Incineroar and we're not getting the Sephiroth. We're getting Rob versus Min Min game 1. I have never seen Turtle King on Rob.
The online special.
It really is. it so is. And you can see right at the gate, this is simple gyro play for Turtle King. And I'm interested to see what Turtle King brings to the table, because like I said, never seen the Rob before, but decent so far.
Yeah, doing some good damage. And Rob is definitely, actually, I think I agree with the pick for Rob, because Rob is a character that can sort of go off stage. Min Min sort of struggles if you get them off stage.
Almost a death there. It almost was a death there, because Min Min's tether is one of the weaker ones in the game, actually.
Yes.
Not as effective as Joker or Ivysaur or Byleth.
Yeah, it doesn't really have any insurance like those other tethers do. Like, you know, like, well, we did just see that kill. Min Min does have quite a bit of kill power on stage, but off stage, Min Min kind of has a rough time.
Min Min off stage has very limited options there, and on stage though, it's the distance demon for days. And you can see that in just the Ram coming out, the Dragon, Laser as well, and just drops down F smash. I like that. UA kind of throwing things out a little too haphazardly, and Turtle King close enough that they can just up smash to end it all. So respect.
Yeah, that's sort of one of the weaknesses of Min Min as well, is sort of that range. You know, there's the like the range itself is very good horizontally, but vertically not quite, and there's that blind spot that you can just get over.
Exactly, that kind of lack of range in that field is what Rob can really excel at, because Rob has a bit more maneuverability and get around that stuff. You have to be careful though, because again, that up B actually is a really great point to help with the verticality, because you can just launch Min Min right into the air. And with Megawatt out, there's a lot of kill power on board, but right now, UA kind of struggling. UA just charging and hoping to find something, but it's starting to become a struggle here.
Oh no.
I like that, swatting away. And
is that the stock? It is.
That is. I like that aggressive play from Turtle King, realizing the tether still would have reached at that point, and hedge their bets with the Min Min, and there's the quick teabag.
Oh, and that's also what we talked about too at the very beginning as well, about how Rob, that pick sort of just can, you know, get around Min Min's tether.
Meanwhile, yeah, you gotta get the mental game going. Hey, if you're fighting Rob, you gotta do what you gotta do. But this is also a Min Min, so there's no hold barred for either side.
By any means necessary.
Exactly. By any means, is that enough to kill? It is actually. By any means, indeed, Peter. You you really called the situation.
Well then, like, it may not be Incineroar, but that's still a very strong side B that we're seeing.
Exactly, and what a statement for game 1. UA just throwing out teabags, trying to get in the mental, but Turtle King's like, nah, wins anyway. Doesn't care.
This is a robot. Doesn't have a brain.
No emotions. Just the logical course of action is win.
Run forward, side B.
Respect. That's game 1. Turtle King on the board already. This is a best of 5 set. So a lot of adjustments could be made, and we've seen UA throw out multiple characters before, so if Min Min doesn't work, the Sephiroth could come out.
Absolutely. And I would be surprised if UA doesn't switch characters here, because, you know, Min Min wasn't doing quite so well against Rob, especially later on. Oh wow, there. Okay.
We're taking a little bit of detour right there. Interesting to see, of course. And if you have someone that likes to counterpick, if they are a counterpick type, then they can go different characters. And Palutena, actually, that's the name of the game here.
Pretty good character. So, you know, Palutena, even though the character's gotten nerfed quite a few times, still like an insanely good character. Like most of those nerfs were just making it go from an insanely strong move to just a good move. Yeah,
from like top 3 to top 10.
Yeah,
nerfs are still tangible for sure. You know, like stuff like grab range or differences to Nair. But this is actually very interesting, because UA seems to at least like to counterpick. They're still going to be perpetually down a game if things go back and forth, if Turtle King wants to switch to Incineroar, for example. So if it goes to a game 5, it's possible that Turtle King gets the advantage off of, you know, counterpicking.
Might not even go to a game 5 with the way that Turtle King is playing right now, which is just so dominant.
Exactly. UA is working really hard right now, kind of pestering this Rob, making sure they stay off stage. A little bit aggressive there with that jab, not quite finding it. I like that empty hop, following it up. Not quite getting much off of the berry, but that's still a-okay, because you got some percentage.
And already, though, pretty high percent right now for both of them. Definitely kill percent.
What a little bit of a crazy option there, flying off stage, looking for some jumps, not quite finding it, actually. UA just swinging now. UA just wants the stock. Just like, hey, run into me, please.
Please, just Just once.
Just a crumb, if you will.
A crumb of run into the.
Oh no! Speaking of run in, F tilts the wrong way, getting a little bit greedy with it, and then just keeps up smash. Not the way you wanted to go, but that's life.
Yeah. That hurts sometimes.
Speaking of hurts, look at this damage. Look at this insane. That is just so aggressive. 43% off of that. Yeah, that's robbed. That really is. And Turtle King should be dead for like most moves.
Oh
like
no.
that jab reset. Excellent work by Turtle King, actually.
Oh,
running into the up smash too. That's rough.
And returning the teabag favor that UA gave last game. And
I like that. That's an adaptation from what UA did that first stock. And then there's the teabag. That's the mental. Oh, getting caught by it. Quick taunt as well in retaliation after getting hit, but it's hard to taunt when you still full stock down, you know?
Yeah. It's
a hollow victory.
Yeah, it's like I won, but at what cost?
Really true. But hey, 56% is nothing to slouch at. Still down a full stock, but you can slowly but surely claw your way back. Anything's possible. Take those. I'm very surprised about how fluid this Rob really is. As someone who like mains a grappler, they can put that patience to the test with a character that has really good buttons.
And I mean, look at this. This is like just holding it back. You know, doesn't need to go too far ahead. Just you got a good lead.
I like that little mix up there with the gyro. There's the jump option this time, trying to get around it. Actually grabbing the gyro on the way, but not really getting anything off of it. And yep, that's you being aggressive. Now you're getting taunted on.
Yep.
And actually too many taunts because you get hit for it. That's commitment though. That's commitment to the bit. I'm just gonna get taunted on.
Yeah. And I mean, there's the Nair train. You know, just get those aerials, get that 50, 60%.
There's the taunt actually. There's the taunt and it just get up smash point blank. That's. Are these two friends?
Oh
they're not friends.
God.
That's enemies. That's rough.
Oh!
That was a very good spike by UA there to end game 2.
That was quite a comeback as well.
It was the pick.
Yeah, that was a reverse 3-stock.
So, anything can happen when you have a goddess on your side.
Yeah, especially a goddess that has everything. Like,
She got like really good buttons.
Yeah.
Rob does too, but he's a little bit slower startup on a lot of stuff, especially stuff like Nair back air. So good stuff to UA to capitalize on that and get the stock, get that final stock in a pretty convincing fashion too. So 1-1 each.
I remember what was it? At one of my college locals, I was playing Richter and someone was using Palu, and I did a like perfectly spaced forward smash, and that somehow got countered. And I'm like,
counters are busted, man.
no, but like, I'm like, how did that reach?
Counters are busted, man. They really do be.
Yeah.
These two taking their times to figure out picks, figure out bans. I wonder if Turtle King's going to switch. I'm not sure. I mean, Incineroar going into Palutena isn't a good matchup by any means. But maybe it's the power of comfort that could help. Interested to see if anything happens. These two taking their sweet times. Maybe they're just in the DMs right now being like, why are we taunting on each other? Why are we teabagging? It's messed up.
You can't see, but I was moving my head rapidly up and down. For those viewers at home.
Yeah. They're here to swing. You gotta respect that.
Yeah. They're swinging both at each other and at the ground with those teabags.
Exactly. And hey, that's the power of the mental game. They're taking their sweet time with the mental game too. Making sure those picks and bans are extra picked and extra banned. Sure. All right. So these two taking their sweet time. I mean, you got to think about the thought process here. There's many. How many layers of pick are you on? You know.
It's like, okay, what stage do they want, and what stage do I want? Do I want to ban it like this will hurt them, or this will help me?
Exactly. Looks like Turtle King has finally changed to the selecting portion after some careful deliberation. Maybe a filibuster in Smash GG chat. You never quite know. But they're starting to piece things together.
And this is either just a character switch or UA is,
Turtle King went for the double switch. The coveted and the rare double switch, the double select. So it could be a character and a stage.
Ooh.
I could just have messed up at something. But yeah, it's Incineroar. We're going Incineroar into this game 3. Makes sense. This is their main. And even if the matchup might be in Palutena's favor, maybe the experience and the understanding of the character is in Turtle King's hands. And it's Lylat, actually. Very interesting stage.
Yeah, I'm surprised. This is the most Lylat I have ever seen in a tournament.
Too much, in fact. Way too much.
Yeah, especially considering this is one of the stages that, you know, people are starting to debate its legality, especially because of small battlefield's existence.
So maybe they're just trying to get as much fun on it as they can still left.
Yes, it's like, we don't know how long we'll have this. Let's appreciate it. Whew. Appreciating that stock, though. Oh my god, it's gone.
There it goes. 13% on, you know, Turtle King. 20, 30 seconds in, and already, you know, Revenge is coming out here and there. Finally, it's UA's turn to play the game. It actually does mid combo string taunt. So, and now they're just eating percentage for it.
Just ran up and went a Alolan whip. That is... Oh.
Literally getting teabagged into missing forward smash into getting command grabbed. These players are either insanely disrespectful or they're good friends and they're vibing.
I think UA thought that forward smash was going to windbox it enough.
Maybe. Back throw, not going to kill there. Teabag is just vibing over there. Missing the edge guard because they're just vibing over there.
Oh, what?
That's the power of Palutena.
That's just the Game & Watch moment right there.
Run into my moves. All right, now die for your troubles. That's actually really crazy how a Alolan Whip kind of goes around the ground, like it follows the slant.
It does. That's pretty interesting. And that might come into play sometimes, you know, like, oh my god.
Especially on the 2 stages. There's actually the quick taunt from Turtle King.
Oh my god, this damage from Turtle King is... Oh no, that's it!
Reading the jump on that too. That's a easy 2-stock. That is an easy taunt. And my goodness. That's a statement. After that last game was full of teabags and everything, this game 3, that is a statement. Wow. Respect to Turtle King for going to the main, juicing up a bit, you know? Kind of go out no stops. And I wonder if we're going to see yet another counter pick now that the Palutena lost. This has been a real slobber knocker of a set. Really disrespectful even.
Slobber knocker. I rarely ever hear anyone say that.
It's getting tough out here. I don't know what has been happening in this set.
I would not be surprised if they are friends, because either they are just experts at reading opponents or they know each other very well.
It's true. There's been a lot of good call-outs and a lot of weird taunts. So
yes,
I hope for their sake they're friends.
They either hate each other or they really are good friends.
They might not be friends after this. You never know.
Sometimes you get a Alolan Whip one too many times and people start throwing hands.
Hey, getting command grabbed sucks. And speaking of getting grabbed, Min Min is here. It's arms time, baby.
That's always a painful experience. Slowest character in the game versus Min Min.
Versus one of the best zoners in the game.
Some people might even say the best. Like, there are a lot of people saying now that Min Min is like possibly top tier.
Japan is sick of Min Min.
Yes.
Like, Japan hates Min Min, and for very understandable reasons. That character is obnoxious.
Absolutely. That character will whittle you down mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Exactly. So I like the patience actually. Getting around the arms, getting around the revenge too. And this is just the struggle of Incineroar at this point. You're just going to get stuck at ledge for basically ever. Finally finding a way to come back. 48% now. Try to bet it all there as well. So you got to respect Turtle King. And because UA is launching both arms, the end lag is enough for Turtle King to actually successfully get back and then start doing damage. And I like that lariat. I like that Alolan Whip. It's wow, very powerful. Such a statement. Just continually jump over the arms.
Yeah, this is like some powerful energy.
The patience, my goodness. There's the lariat coming out in the center stage. 132.
Craziest thing is that a lot of these callouts are not like, these callouts are not really like character specific callouts. They're like, you know, just calling out general things. Like, oh, I know how you move.
Exactly. It's calling out movement, calling out general options. And right now, Turtle King is totally just steamrolling.
Oh my!
Missing it, actually. That is so unfortunate. They wanted to cheese the stock, and they actually just get out. UA managing to DI out correctly, avoiding the mishap entirely. And now Turtle King's just going to town.
Oh my God, Turtle King, what are you?
This is it's pretty nutty. There's the revenge, not quite finding anything after it.
Taking the hit just for that revenge. Wow.
Oh,
Oh, no.
dang.
Oh my God.
145.
This
This
is-
is the teabags.
Almost max rage here. Oh no. Oh.
It
Yeah,
doesn't get the
I'm
hard hit. Yeah, it doesn't get the final hit on that. Losing his jump in the process. This is actually scary. Yeah, it doesn't have jump now. Has to go. Yeah, it has to back up. That's UA capitalizing on the situation. I like that go low now. Yeah, avoiding the megawatt entirely. Just dashing down, killing. What is this set, man? What is this set?
Oh.
I like it.
Oh, wow.
I like it. We're gonna see Turtle King try to cheese again on this next stock. You never quite know. Is there a death door?
They are. Oh my God, they are
Fresh
dead
stock
now.
though. Yeah, one each. Turtle King needs one more stock to move on to losers finals. UA looking to find a stock to take it to a game 5.
And there is one meme combo for Incineroar that I learned specifically. The down throw into down air. If they try to DI out for the, if they try to DI out, you can down throw down air sometimes, and that will just kill.
I like the chase down, and I like the fear that
No way
Turtle
that's
King is
good.
instilling in UA. It's not killing, but 125% is absolutely devastating. The patience from Turtle King as well. Missing the command grab, 38% only on Turtle King, but the footstool.
Oh
and
no!
there he is. And there's the moneymaker, and boom goes the dynamite. Turtle King 3-1 over UA. Some counter picks were involved in this set. It's a lot of shenanigans, teabags, and taunts, but it is the cat that
Definitely.
comes out on top.
This was quite the game.
It's quite the set.
Yeah.
I think I went through all 5 stages of grief. That set as well, But
Yeah.
hey man, respect where respect is due for both these competitors. UA out at 4th place, while Turtle King gets to fight in losers finals versus 17.
This is a
And
revenge match.
yeah, this is because 17 knocked Turtle King in the losers in
Mhm.
winter semis. So
Yeah.
if it'd be actually really good, interesting to see how Turtle King does this time around. Maybe because they're fresh off of a win, fresh off of a 3-1 after they got 3-1. It'd
Mhm.
be interesting to see if they come back and beat 17, or they come back, more prepared for that matchup, or if 17 is just gonna, get that double elimination, not worry about it, and go to and fight an enhanced.
Exactly. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Turtle King possibly goes Rob, because they warmed up their Rob a little bit. They won with their Rob.
Yeah, they did. And Rob's a good character. Rob's a very good
Yes.
character, unlike Incineroar. So it'd be interesting to see how it compares, especially in a matchup versus another zoner, and who has a reflect against Rob. So
Mm-hmm.
some food for thought for Turtle King as they go into winners or losers finals and gets to fight 17.
And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Before like this block started, I was thinking when after the enhanced PV versus fastcree set, I was like, that's probably gonna be the rematch for Grands, but fastcree's not here anymore.
fastcree had to dip, so it's
Mhm.
different stuff on board.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a repeat match of what we saw. 17 was doing really good in those sets, so again, because we saw Rob now, I could totally see Rob game 1 just to test the waters.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of deficit there just by losing game 1 with a different character after you've lost winners to Zelda. So that's something on the table. But Turtle King has a lot of time while 17 takes their time to get into the arena. Taking their time on the selection portion of it. Maybe they're already up.
Way downtown.
They're making their way downtown to that arena.
Yeah.
But until then, thank you. Let's go do a quick shout out to District Esports League for helping put this event in action. Thank you, Game
Mhm.
Gym, for streaming the events.
Yep. Events DC and the DC Department of Parks and Recreation as well
The
for
DPR.
sponsoring.
Yeah, it's great to have all of you come together to help this event. And it's always amazing for competitors to come together for a excellent losers finals match, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing Rob from Turtle King to start off game 1, and it's on PS2. So I want to see if this makes the difference where traditionally the Incineroar fell in winner's side, you know?
Yeah, because this also means that they're going to be able to move quite a bit more comfortably in this matchup.
Yeah, a little bit more movement speed. You have 2 projectiles, which can be reflected, which you have to keep in mind. And then just better buttons. Like, you lack raw damage, but you have better setup, you have better combo potential. There's a lot more that Rob brings to the table that Incineroar doesn't. And what you lack in familiarity, you make up for in good character.
And this is sort of a perfect example of how, you know, it doesn't matter how strong your buttons are. If your movement is not quite as good, that can really make a huge difference.
Exactly. And well, from what we see, the Rob does know how to move. So I want to see more of it. And Turtle King right now, for what it's worth, doing a good job. Keeping percentages pretty decently close. And just kind of has 17 in the corner while they're just charging projectiles and a lot of reflectors coming out from 17.
But, I mean, Turtle King does have, okay, not anymore. I was going to say a small lead, but, you know, holding their own significantly better than as Incineroar.
Exactly. And interested to see how 17 kind of conquers this own beast. There's the reflect. So far, it's been pretty even, and I like how 17's been approaching that neutral, you know, and controlling the patience of the match. And look at that, like, that's just a call out. Yeah, you just kind of ate it, unfortunately. And look at that duck, avoiding the laser as well. That's a call out from 17.
But, I mean, one thing that Rob also has is you can sort of just throw that gyro the moment they try to charge the Phantom. You can just get that stuff done.
Exactly, you can find the hits as needed. And if 7 keeps throwing out that neutral B, though, it's anyone's game. There is love. Give you iframes as a projectile, Din's fire, straight up kills off stage if you're caught out guard. So a lot of specials. Zelda's got some magic powers that Rob does need to keep in mind.
Yeah, and some blessings of some goddesses, so, you know,
all
always...
3 of them.
Yeah.
She's got that trifecta of damage, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough time dealing with those.
I like what Turtle King was trying to go for there, but 17 with the gentlest fade back into teleport back to stage for advantage was immaculate.
Oh my god, the hitbox extension.
That was Giga Brain, and now Turtle King's just dead. I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know if they ran out of fuel or what, but...
I think that was an air dodge by accident.
I see. That's a tragic way to go. But excellent work to 17.
Yeah, that was an even more dominant game than against Incineroar there, honestly. Like, in terms of the score.
So, and this is kind of what we saw last time, I believe, is 17 taking the lead in the set. Actually, it was the Turtle King who won the first game last time, and then 17 just cleaned him out 3-0. And so the Rob didn't really seem to work there. So maybe Turtle King wants to ride or die with the Rob, just to, like, force the options, or, I mean, we could see what they've been doing before and just comfort pick Incineroar, and it makes sense. He got you 1 game before in winners, and if he can get you 1 game, he can get you 3 games, you know? So Turtle King, you need to find yourself on the board before it's a little bit too late. You still have, you know, a lot more games in this bracket, because this is a best of 5.
Yes, it is best of 5. That does mean a lot of time to adjust, and they're sticking with the Rob. They want to be very warm. They are deciding, okay, I want to go for it the whole time.
I respect that, because the Incineroar technically didn't win you that first match, so the salty run back in loser's side could be the Rob show.
Not quite getting it. Trying to sort of feel them out, but 17 just has this on read the entire time.
I've been loving the options from 17 as well. Just playing aggressive and holding center stage. That's what Zelda can definitely do on Smashville because of that center platform. You can just sit underneath it, start charging Knight, and there's only so much Turtle King can do. Turtle King just dying down there. That is so tragic.
Yeah, I very rarely ever see Robs die on the bottom blast zone anyways. Like, unless
it's not where they go. Yeah, like, it's not where they're built to go.
Yeah, they're built to either go to the top, left, or right. Down is very rare.
And so far, it's kind of rough for Turtle King after kind of dropping that stock really unexpectedly, missing a good chance to edgeguard, maybe get a stock there. 17 just kind of doing great so far. No side B coming out. Turtle King to secure that stock, but that's okay. They have, I was going to say had advantage, but 17's push recontrol stage. And Turtle King's option for this stage is interesting as well, because they want to try to close the gap from Zelda, but you're fighting a zoner. You're a zoner v zoner, so Zelda's got the buttons we can see. Zelda's doing great right now.
Oh no! One of the really rough things about this as well has been that every single time, it's sort of just been that 17 gets those hits, Turtle King gets those hits, but Turtle King gets way less value out of each of them.
Turtle King can't really find the stocks behind them. 17 can get kills.
And 17 also just gets more damage too.
Knight adds up for a while, for sure, and because 17 has the reflector, it's harder for Rob to get percentage in traditional ways.
Exactly. And 178, that's a max rated Zelda. If they can get rolling with a little bit of damage, they could just pull off some crazy stuff here.
Turtle King just needs a grab just for this stock. That's it. You can see Turtle King you went for a little bit ago. That's just kind of their MO right now. Just get a stock, please. Put me on the board.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
That's all you need. You still have a long mountain to climb, but anything's possible, especially because you're Rob. Rob is a very good character, has the buttons and the tools to make it work, and Turtle King is the player to make it work if they can.
But this is just looking so difficult for Turtle King. I mean, 38, 51, this is like getting some damage, but it seems like 17 just has this Rob on read.
True, and just the general coverage is too much. Turtle King are fully handled. And getting caught out by the Knight as they try to get off ledge. That is a staple classic of fighting Zelda. And it's a staple of 17 being up 2-0 in this loser's final set.
Honestly, may just switch to the Incineroar. Like, the Rob was working very well at the beginning of game 1, but ever since then, it seems like 17 has just been adjusting to that Rob, seeing how he moves with that Rob, how he attacks with that Rob, how he tries to ledge trap with that Rob. Everything about it, 17 just seems to know.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect that experience. And again, this is the question you have to ask. Does Turtle King go Incineroar, or does he ride or die the Rob?
Well, we'll see in a second. Oh, that looks like a character switch to me.
I think that was a double switch too. See, it might be different stage, might be different character.
Yeah, that was a double switch because you saw for a second the pattern went off for a bit.
So it's Wolf actually. I think I might have seen Turtle King's Wolf once or twice. This is still a very rare character, not one you traditionally see. But Wolf can do some damage. Wolf has good buttons, good pressure, and can do a lot versus Zelda on home field advantage as well.
Oh, and it's MVVA. Every MVVA player has it.
It's a rite of passage. You need to have a Wolf that can at least get you to like winners round 2, winners round 3.
Yeah.
If you can't, then you're not a MVVA player.
Yeah. Or if you're for some reason a Wii Fit.
Those aren't people. but I digress. Oh my goodness, 17, amazing lightning kick, 88% now. Turtle King not really answering the percentage as much as you'd think, and he is just suffering at the hands of the Zelda. My goodness, there it is.
Downtown. Oh man.
Turtle King's looking for an answer, but it is just so difficult to find it.
Yeah, 17 just keeps switching up the questions. Oh.
I like that though. That is an excellent tool in the arsenal. Because Knight is a projectile, so to speak, gets hit by a reflector, 17's gonna be taking a lot of damage. It's a great way to disincentivize throwing it out just haphazardly.
I wonder if you can reflect the reflected thing. Like, if it, because I know reflectors tend to break once it hits like a specific damage threshold.
Maybe.
Because if it does break after a specific point, I wonder if Knight reaches that breaking point after a reflect.
It'd be interesting to see for sure. But something tells me 17 doesn't want to get it to that point. Because so far it's been harder for Turtle King to actually fully reflect it. Because 17 has been supplementing the Knight with pressure.
Ooh, very good read there. Seeing that they were going for those in-place teleports.
Getting caught by the Knight once again. This is possibly the tournament stock for Turtle King.
And that was a good usage of the reflector there, seeing, okay, they're going to use that to sort of just cover their ledge. You know, a lot of players use that, like they'll put a projectile out so that their ledge like getting back to it is a little bit harder to cover, but, you know, very good.
17, 102% now, anyone's game. Is that scoop going to do it? Not quite. It was a close one, but nothing definitive.
Yeah, no Haagen-Dazs right there. Oh,
17's ear up is the death of them, because now it is a last stock situation. Turtle King is possible to be on the map now if 17 is not careful. But if you're 17, you want to close this out 3-0, you want to get that run back on enhanced PV. There's that reflect on the Knight, pretty decent percentage.
and I mean, Turtle King does look like this could be a comeback here. Maybe just needs a nair at the ledge, and that could end it.
The percentages are close, and Turtle King actually has just the tiniest bit of percentage lead. It is a neck and neck game for these two.
If they can get the Wolf Flash, I will pop off.
I like that neutral air dodge to avoid the sudden up B. That's getting swatted out by the Knight though. Avoiding the Din's fire? Yes, but oh, that was some magnet hands. But magnet hands aren't going to do you justice because you got caught by the fire.
The fire hands.
Exactly. Magnet hands lose to fire hands. You heard it here first, folks. As 17 goes to fight enhanced PV and grands. All in all, 17 showed their work. They really dominated all the games. Interesting to see that Turtle King didn't want to go to that Incineroar because I realized the matchup was that bad. But I really commend their effort for trying to experiment with their other characters to like see how can I beat this problem.
Yes, that was very impressive play from Turtle King to like try and just find the solution by switching those characters, but it just was a little too late. If
Wasn't
they had
enough.
maybe if they started with the Wolf, it could have worked.
Maybe.
I'm looking in there from Nick District as well, saying that apparently Turtle King has been practicing Wolf. So
Yes, I definitely have seen the Turtle King break it up before. Rob was more of a surprise to me than the Wolf, but unfortunately, again, not quite enough. 17 just took Zelda all the way back to Grands, and
yep.
now it's going to be versus Enhanced PV, who 17 lost to in Winners Finals. I believe it was 3-1 for them. Yes, it was. And so 17 can definitely do it, but Enhanced PV is a different beast entirely.
Yes.
And you have to win 2 sets because 17's coming from loser's side.
Against enhanced PV too. That's
Yeah, it's tough. It is a uphill climb for sure.
Yeah.
But possible, and that's what's important. You know, if it wasn't possible, 17 wouldn't be here. So
Exactly.
anything can happen. And I'm interested to see because game 1 will definitely set the tone of the event. If 17 just washes enhanced, it can definitely show us a sign that we're going to go to set 2. If Enhanced PV clutches it out, or if he steamrolls it, this could only be a 1-set grand finals.
Yeah, and I mean, in that previous set, it was 3-1, but there is that one. If you can get that gameplay to be like in that one game every single time, that can be a reset into a win, showing that enhanced PV can bleed.
If the gods can bleed, they can be defeated. That's what you got to remember.
In what was it? In Predator, if it bleeds, we can kill it.
Exactly. So if 17 wants to vanquish enhanced PV, they got to do it one game at a time. While the birthday boy is working hard to make sure his W happens.
Yes, he wants to eat his cake as soon as possible.
I wonder what kind of cake enhanced PV got.
What
Do you
kind
think
of
he likes like a lot of frosting on it? You know, does he go heavy on the frosting?
I think he really likes frosting and sprinkles.
He seems like a sprinkles guy.
Yes,
Sprinkles
yes,
kid.
definitely. Yes.
You can appreciate some good sprinkles once in a while. You know, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I'm personally more of because a relative of mine actually like runs like a cake, like a
bakery.
Like a bakery. There was like a caramel cake. So
Ooh,
good.
that's weird. Yeah, that's cool. That sounds good. I'm more of a pie man myself.
Pie is pretty good as well. I like myself a cherry pie.
I like myself some shoe fly pie.
Ooh. Oh, pumpkin pie though. I like pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie is a staple.
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but I'm more of a pie than a cake guy, 100%.
That's fair.
I'm more of a guy that likes watching some good matches, so waiting for Enhanced PV to show up.
What if Enhanced PV's calling someone right now, just doing his thing?
Anything's possible. Hey, remember, I unmuted this boy for his birthday, so he better show up.
Yeah.
If he doesn't show up, then I'm muting him again for his punishment.
Let me.
So because again, as a Cloud main, I like seeing some Cloud action, so can never turn it down if it presents itself.
Also,
always something to learn, always something to enjoy. I can share my knowledge. One of the few times that your boy Let It Rain sounds knowledgeable on the mic. It's good to see.
Enhanced PV's most recent tweet is a retweet of someone replying. I just looked at his Twitter. He doesn't tweet that much, actually. It's mostly just retweets.
Yeah, but he has 10K tweets. And he
That's
made it in
fair.
January 2019.
Oh,
It's a lot of tweets.
yeah. Let's see.
Come on, young man. Get off the internet.
Yeah.
Also, until recently, he didn't have a LAN adapter, and he finally got
Oh.
one because he plays Switch and docked. He finally got a LAN adapter after
He
months.
finally got one.
Yeah, that's why he was banned from stuff, because he didn't have a LAN adapter. But then he got the connection cable because he plays undocked, because he's a weird animal. I guess he doesn't really have a TV. But
I
you
know
want enough
there's
money
some-
for events to buy a TV enhanced. Come on.
Yeah, like come on now. I know that there are some things where I have like one of those, those Hori things, the like that it's like a little portable stand that you just
Mhm.
plug the switch into. It has 4 USB ports.
That'd be the ideal.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, enhanced PV's going undocked, unloaded, and unprepared to enter this arena.
Hopefully. I mean, he does sort of. He's a bit of a chaotic person in terms of
Chaotic individual, of course. Of course.
yes. You can never really expect what he's gonna do.
We're waiting on him. What I can expect from him is to show up to this lobby. That's what I'm hoping
Mhm.
for. I'm working hard. Maybe sometime he'll grace us with his presence. You never quite know. So it seems he is a word of update. He finally checked into his bracket match. He's made it. The birthday boy is coming, everybody. Like I said earlier today, I want to see him in a party hat playing this game. It's what we need. I imagine he's not having a birthday party today, but I want to see him in a birthday hat. I want to see him playing some Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Cloud in a party hat.
Did you see the pictures of Larry there?
Is he his hair braided?
No, no, I'm talking about the picture that's. Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's so good. They're all just like from this perspective. They're so funny. Just all the tweets of them.
I need to see what Larry Lur's up to. Is this on his Twitter account for the people at home?
No, not on his Twitter account. This is like people tweeting things with it. I've seen a few of them, but I just saw one of them.
My man's getting memed on. Classic
Yeah.
Larry Lur. Larry Lur's been on the grind lately.
He has.
So respect to them. Respect to all the players that are still on the grind on in this Wi-Fi era.
Mhm.
I have basically retired from that. I played for a little while when Xanadu was still MDVA,
Mhm.
but because it's opened up for region and I haven't really had the time, I kind of stopped entering events.
Yeah.
I think I'm definitely tempted to do the Northwest or Northeast Open of Smash World Tour just for the legacy.
I might do
I
it.
can go 0-2. I don't care, but I just want to do it just to say I did it.
Yeah.
I hope everyone who's in the region who's interested in playing does it as well, because it's always nice to get yourself involved, even if it's a small part.
Mhm. Yeah. Where is enhanced PV? He's just. Maybe he's getting himself hyped up. Maybe he's eating some cake.
It's true. Again, it really depends on what kind of cake he's eating.
Mhm.
I feel like Enhanced PV is trying to time out the arena. Is it because I unmuted you on Twitter, Enhanced? Is that what this is? Is that what you're making me do? I'm trying to just vibe here, taking my time. I want to see some Cloud gameplay, and look what you're doing, Enhanced. Someone call his mother. Someone call Enhanced's mother right now. I'm gonna speed dial his mother right now. Have her in my contacts. Someone needs to take care of that boy.
Let's see. There we go.
What takes players so long to join? Like, what are they up to? There he is. Everyone, good news. He's finally joined. But, like, what takes these players so long? Like, I know sometimes offline, sets could take a bit to happen because players have offline rituals. So was enhancedpv having? Does he just like listen to PewDiePie songs for 10 minutes? Like, what does he do? What does that kid do?
He's definitely a wild one.
He's a goober.
A goober.
He really is. And the good news is they eked out all the stage lists and stuff. So hopefully he can just like get into selecting, jump right into the match. Look at these two in the arena already. My man's trying to put me to sleep before a set begins. The tactic, and we're jumping right into it though. enhancedpv, Winterside Grands, 17, eager to settle the score as these two jump into game 1.
He's gonna wake us right back up in a second. Like, he hits you with things that you go, you really get your eyes wide open.
Really easy eye opener and smash fell
Just
actually.
starting off with a forward air to just hit him. Oh,
You expect and respect the aggro opening.
Oh.
See, look, that's the DI out that time. 17 not going to get spiked again, learning from their mistakes in Winners Finals already. But they're just getting steamrolled by enhancedpv right now.
Yeah, 17 is feeling it right now. Okay, not fun in the down air hit. That was pretty smart there, but whew, ugh,
Very good. I like that.
that was very painful looking. And only taking 16%. This is quite a dominant lead.
Right out the gate. It's just like one full stock up right now for enhancedpv. He's done a great job controlling damage and everything, controlling that center stage as well. 17, not really prepared, so to speak, to kind of deal with Cloud that's aggressive. Because
Yeah.
enhancedpv is so good about understanding and getting around 17's usage of button press. Like, we saw him grab up B there.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Just being cognizant of that is so powerful. So you gotta respect enhancedpv as he makes it happen. It just survives by the skin of his teeth every time, you know?
And that still doesn't kill. Okay.
Oh, that spike does, though. I love that follow-up from 17.
Yes. That was very good spike from 17. Good awareness, seeing, okay, he's recovering this way, so I can cover that. And force the air dodge early as well.
Far so good. 17 down a lot of percentage. Down but not out, of course. There's that quick uppy out of shield. That's what you get for pressing buttons, so to speak.
Yeah, Zelda pressing buttons. Who would have thought? Oh. Maybe put a little more pressure though on the once enhancedpv is off stage. You know, because if you just put out that Phantom, he could probably make it back quickly enough.
You need a little bit more. I respect the option to go for something aggressive there. That limits climb hazard. And I like the run off nair, but not enough execution. But 17 actually dying. Their up B not finding the traction to go back to ledge. So unfortunate there, kind of losing a stock off of a quick mistake.
Ooh. And able to shield that in time so that the Phantom was still there. But enhancedpv has shown to be someone who knows how Zelda's stuff works and knows how far it's going to go, even based off of how long you charged it. So that's scary.
Again, that's what we saw earlier today. Just gets limit immediately, accidentally tosses it away. Very unfortunate. Working so hard to get that limit, not quite enough. I like that option there. Dash in, dash out, punish. And there's love.
Oh,
And
wow.
elevator.
Blasting off again.
Yeah, exactly. That's the unfortunate Team Rocket scenario for enhancedpv right there.
Ooh, and just charging limit, you know, on the other side of the stage. That's neutral. This is not looking great for 17, like 77%. It is last stock though, so this is workable.
Definitely workable. 17 is made, come back before. I like that grab. Catch him slipping maybe.
And we also saw a lot less of those limit blade beams, which is some conditioning from the previous set alone.
Exactly. Back air, not going to do it. You know, a little bit stale at this point. Not high enough percentage. And enhancedpv taking a sweet time, though, putting on the pressure. That dash attack, though, I love that. It's a mix-up. The DI was not ready to be input by 17, so that's game 1 to enhance.
That always hurts, too, of, like, dying in a way that's like, oh, DI'd the wrong way.
Yeah, that sudden burst option you're not ready for is unfortunate.
I think it's because I'm looking right now at a bit of a replay. I think maybe they were already holding forward as well. So, like, they were holding forward for their move. So because of that, Enhanced actually also caught holding forward, because then that means that it made them DI in, making them die a little earlier too.
So excited to see what Game 2 brings. This is starting to be kind of a similar case of what we saw in Winners Finals. But 17 can't give up now. They have to work smarter, not harder.
Yes.
Maybe work a little
Absolutely.
bit harder too, but work smarter.
Yes. You gotta have both.
It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. Brain and
A little bit of, he's putting some sweat, tears, and elbow grease into it. I need a little bit more. Maybe a little bit of blood too, just to really nail the point home.
Just give it a little. What metal is in blood? I forget.
Iron?
Copper? Iron? I think, yeah, iron. That's what it is.
Hopefully 17 has the iron will to face Enhanced PV. Gonna need to take their supplements for sure.
Yeah. Take your supplements if you have to take them, though. That's very important. A lot of people get those vitamin D deficiencies because, staying inside a lot. So.
Take some multivitamins, nerds.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, it's for your health. And you'll feel fantastic for it.
Us gamers need all the health tips we can get,
Yeah, there's been studies that show mental and physical health have a connection. So.
It's true. You gotta feel nice to play nice, and right now 17's trying to play as nice as they can. Has a bit of a lead right now. Holding center stage pretty decently well, but Enhanced is quick to kind of fight back.
Yeah, Enhanced is doing quite a bit there, but I mean, it's a good lead for 17 right now. Not quite getting the read on where they were going to go for the recovery, but got the forward smash read right there. And because of that, 17 has quite a sizable lead here. You can definitely try and get extra credit right now.
That's going to hurt. It's going to be a quick lightning kick to the jaw because Enhanced PV committed to the cross slash. Yeah, I like that there's only 60% on 17 right now. Of course, it's going to add a little bit more with the cross slash, maybe some more follow-up moves, but you've got to take the extra credit as much as you can. And 17 is playing very patient.
Yes, that's exactly what you need to do against someone like Enhanced PV as well.
They need to survive the matchup, missing the grab, unfortunately, due to the spacing. But so far, 17 is like stuck in the corner, and this is getting pretty dangerous.
You do not want your extra credit to be stuck at 28, and luckily it's not. It's at 42 right now, but that felt
I love that. Yeah, no, see, 17 has had the habit of going a little bit above to try to catch people trying to edge guard that Zelda up B. So Enhanced PV takes it one step further and spikes above where the ledge is because they know that 17 is going to come up. So that's just, I like the awareness there, and that's just a good, quick call out from Enhanced. Now the game's even. Now Enhanced has the lead in percentage because that quick, decisive maneuver by Enhanced PV has just resulted in this just swing in momentum. Like, my goodness.
Wow, that already, Enhanced PV brought it from behind with the opponent only having 60% to a lead that's almost double the percent.
Exactly. This is becomes dangerous. Again, using that nair, that runoff nair to catch Zelda off guard. Very smart moves. Blade Beam not really coming off of it, but Enhanced PV knows this stuff. And you're seeing
Yes, not only was that helpful from the nair, but the limit actually being present gave it that little movement boost. Able to get there a little bit faster. Definitely helped out quite a bit.
So 122. Enhanced PV holding on to that stock as long as he can get away with. Just cross-slashing that knight for good measure.
Has a grudge against it.
It's true. Very obnoxious. I love that. I love that option. Kind of swatting 17 away, making sure they don't really get punished for it.
Whoa! Just jumping up and just doing the limit blade beam, catching it their attempt at an edge guard, and could get very scary. Could get very ugly for 17.
Rage is on board right now for Enhanced. He's still surviving at 157%. I like the fade back there. Amazing tech as well. Gets the regrab, not really following up with that kind of ledge trump, so to speak. But 170%, the man's surviving. That tilt though is gonna end it all.
Yeah, not able to survive for quite long enough, but oh!
Catching the Wi-Fi rolls. That's dirty.
Any closer to that side of the stage, and that would have been the end of the game.
Yeah, it definitely kills. Cloud F smash kills way early because it is strong.
Yes, it is. And it feels painful just to get hit.
Speaking of painful, that quick up smash, Zelda's back was turned and not ready for it, and that's rough to say the least. And Enhanced 2-0 right now, 1 game away from winning it all.
What? Just an up smash out of shield, you know. Just swing.
Okay, let's see. This is 17 going for the decisive victory. This is the instant rematch. This is the instant run back. This is 17 saying, if I don't get a game here, then it's all it. Laying all their cards down on the line. This is the decisive match for these two.
It is, because no matter what, Enhanced PV will be getting, if the Enhanced PV loses this game, they will be getting the stage picks from here on out, which is critical, but 17 has to first worry about actually winning this game in the first place.
And so this is going to be kind of what we saw similar to last time. Enhanced PV starting off very proficiently, though. Kind of snuffing out the calls with up air. Surviving from that attempted elevator. That could have done the trick because it was so high up.
Yes, that would have been quite the way to start off this game. Oh no!
Because the lightning kick was the soft hit, and Enhanced PV just bites back with the instant remote cross slash.
That's minus on hit because of earlier percents. You know, it happens.
So, it's tough to see. 17 definitely at a deficit right now, trying to just keep Cloud away. This man is a nightmare, and she has to deal with it. Poor Zelda is just stuck trying to play keep away for a long time, and Enhanced just knows how to corner 17.
Wow, that was a fantastic drop down grab, but
Punishing 17 for getting greedy there.
this is just so dominant from Enhanced PV.
Oh, but hey, that elevator's quick to even it up. 2 stocks each, 0% on board, and that's what 17 needed.
It is, but oh no. Every single time an up B out of shield hits, it just hurts so much. So there's just a guaranteed amount of damage there.
This is just getting swung on, unfortunately, because there it is. There's the spike. 1 more stock to go. Enhanced PV, very convincing fashion, just destroying these stocks in 17.
Ouch. Oh,
Finding follow-ups too, reading the jump as well. That is so powerful, man. Buster Sword go burr.
Enhanced PV is the birthday boy, and he wants to get to his cake as soon as possible here. Oh my god.
He's blowing his candles out. He's blowing out the life of 17 right now with every swing.
Okay, fighting back, but this is over a stock of lead right now. Oh.
This could be it, though. Near ledge. How do you want to end it in Enhanced PV? Only a little bit more to go.
Is he going to go for the first? I feel like he wants to finish it. No, he's going.
There it is. That's the call out. Zelda's stuck in that animation, and Enhanced PV says, you're stuck in 2nd place. That is a 3-0 decisive victory in grands for Enhanced PV, taking the District Esports League Ultimate Spring Qualifier at number 3.
Wow. What a set. Enhanced PV, the birthday boy, winning it. And
Taking it
dominantly, too.
Not dropping a set, only dropping 2 games in his entire run. Excellent work. All Cloud, just kind of running through the bracket here. So props to him.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
That was devastating.
So to kind of give you guys a recap on that bracket, in 7th place, we have Taitanga and King Robo. In 5th place, we have fastcree and Martine. In 4th, UA. In 3rd, Turtle King. In 2nd, 17. And taken qualifier number 3, Enhanced PV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, give it up for all those players making it in the top 8. Give it up for Enhanced PV. Happy birthday, Enhanced.
It's a good feeling. Getting that dub on your birthday, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd play a Wi-Fi tournament on your birthday, but respect.
He fiends those. He fiends those.
It's a lifestyle, you know.
And not only that, Enhanced PV has played a lot against Sword. Sword is going to be living in DC very soon.
Exactly. I think we're losing Kyle and we're getting Sword.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how we lost Parappa for a bit, but we got Schniggly. You know, we do exchange programs with different regions. They come in, we give someone away.
Yes, that's thanks to colleges there.
But that is going to be it for qualifier number 3. It was an excellent event. I hope everyone enjoyed watching. I hope all the competitors enjoy slugging it out, trying to take the top. This has been brought to you by and streamed by the Game Jam Esports as well as KLM's channel, doing some of that side bracket stuff. This has been presented by Events DC, and it has been supported by the Department of Parks and Recreation from DC, the DPR. So thank you everyone for contributing and putting this together. It is great to see events in our region and kind of supporting and helping us out. So
Yes.
anything left to say to the people, Peter? Where can they find you? Where can they find you?
If you want to follow me, I'm on Twitter at Peter__eater. That's pretty much the only place you can find me. What about you?
You can find me on Twitter at LetItRainSSB, posting Smash content and various other stuff all the time. So, if that's all there really is to do, so I hope everyone has a fantastic Saturday. Catch next week's event, which is going to be, I think, the last qualifier for Rocket League, and 2 weeks from now for the last qualifier for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So until then, take care, everyone, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for watching.